We are celebrating Maddie right now, ringing that bell. Last treatment. Congratulations to Maddie. I am holding you and her in my arms with much love and congratulations for ringing that bell. Thank you. Yes, everybody used their stickers this morning. I am hitting refresh and refresh and refresh. Liz, I was asleep last night. I don't know what I supposedly did or whatnot. I don't know. I was asleep. It's exhausting by now. Leave me alone. Let me do my job. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. What time is it? It is 10:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, Lord, Jen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Right? Yeah, you can send me a message, Jen. Uh or do you want up on the panel? But I'm just like, I don't understand this. I was asleep. I wasn't in anybody's live. I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't done nothing. I get up. Y'all get up. And yins get in Jen's cars, some of you, and you go to work. Okay? And I hope that your work is your passion. And I hope that you wake up every day not feeling like you actually go to work. But imagine going to work and opening up the door and then just somebody, or not even, or having a sick day and they're still beating on you and you're not even there. It makes it very hard to do the job that I know that I was put here to do. But it's not going to stop me. It makes it hard, but it's not going to stop me. You know? Thank you, Kim. Possible. Everything is possible. Haters gonna hate. Don't get me to sing in my karaoke. What's up, Lucky Star?
Hey,
Hey, girl.
Queen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, last night, I hope you were sleeping good and your ears should have been burning because I, of course, was up all night and I was calling you our Nancy Grace Queen. And people were saying how much that you reminded them of her. And I said, you have no idea. And people were just started getting so nasty and they were like, well, Nancy Grace got sued. And I'm like, for what? Okay. I'm okay. I said, Steph pours her entire heart in for these victims. And sometimes she gets herself in trouble, like we all do. But, I woke up one morning very early. I think it was on a Saturday morning, maybe. And you were talking straight up to Courtney. I woke up to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my gosh. I was trying to not get attached, and you know why.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard you, and I was like, Steph is the one that is not afraid to do what she's got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows you know that you know what's going to come. But thank God you have an army behind you that knows your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I want everyone that's like, these are a lot of people that they've never heard of you. And I just wanted them to know that, they're picking apart creators, but the thing is you might put out some bad information, but you will fix it. And it was
Right.
all happening in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So people just, I mean, that at that moment it was trying to find her. It wasn't about anything else but trying to find her.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew Courtney wasn't acting like a mom that was worried about her child.
Mm-hmm.
I told you. I heard you say. I'm gonna get down in a minute. I told you hear her say. You said to her, "Sorry, haven't slept." You said, "If he is in Tennessee, if that baby is in Tennessee, if Rebecca is in Tennessee, I don't care where I have to go to get it." And I don't think people knew who they were talking to. I know Courtney didn't. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
cry. I'm just going to say, I know my little Steph would be on a plane, in a camper, in her car, wherever. And if you
Yes.
couldn't, you would find someone in the state that could.
Yes.
So
Okay.
nobody better start.
Well, thank you, Jen. I appreciate your sweet thoughts. And yes, I would get in my car, and I would bring an army with me, and we would go get her in any. I mean, I would just immediately. There's
Anywhere.
no, and I I everybody in this case that's new to me from this case or a part of this case, I've known for not even a month now,
Right.
but I've been here with you, got you all, you know me for a
Yes.
long, 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 long time. The only response that I have to the people talking about the suing is with my hands up, I have my inbox full
Right.
video files that people have sent me, screen recordings, other creators, big creators who have texted me their evidence, um, and it's all being collected in a folder,
Such a big role
in
in,
case I need it, because slander is also illegal.
yes.
And I have a brand reputation. And if you try to harm my brand or reputation by false accusations, like yesterday, I'd gotten a text message that said that they were wondering if it was true that I had doxed that bounty guy on my live show, or telling everybody where he lives. I don't know his real name. I
Right.
don't know where he lives. I've never doxed anybody. I would not. Why on earth? I don't know where he works. I don't care. I
Right.
don't know that guy. He got on my panel for 30 seconds. We had a brief conversation in messages. I left him my phone number. I said, call me. I was trying to hook Steve Fisher up with his search at the time that Rebecca was missing, which we know Steve Fisher is a renowned known private investigator who does searches
Yes.
himself. He's known for the
The best.
yeah, Sebastian, all that. Okay. SF investigates. And that's what I was trying to do. And I did block Bounty on TikTok for the reasoning of some things that were going on with another true crime creator that I did not want interfered with what I was trying to do here, which was trying to provide, or I wanted to talk on the phone, right? I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to handle this in TikTok Messenger, and I don't want to be a part of that the
Right.
drama part of it. So that's why I left my phone number in good sincerity that he would call me, we would have a conversation, and I would try to get him more search parties. Instead, I'm hearing that I had done all this stuff allegedly to him, and I don't know the guy. No, I don't care what his real name is. I don't
Well, that's
care where
so
he
unfair.
works.
That is
I don't
so
care where he
unfair.
lives. But you have to understand that that is brand reputation harm, and it's libel, and it's slander, and all of those things are punishable. Slander's punishable,
And if they haven't seen you fight by now,
like in
do they
jail.
think do they think they're gonna win with you? Good luck.
So no matter where I'm at, I was camping. I was not in lives, not that much when I had a signal. I wasn't around for 3 days, and it still went on. I was still talked about, and I wasn't even thinking that way. I was having a good time with my family. I was asleep last night and woke up to the fact that I had reportedly reported a live that Bounty was in. And I'm like, I was asleep. I'm asleep. You guys
Right.
go to work, you log out of work, you cook your dinner, you go to bed. Okay. I have other cases. I have a podcast. I have other things that I work on during the day. It is not, Rebecca's the most important thing right now, but there are other obligations and other families that I must help through the day. Please allow
Right.
me to do my job. I would not ever risk years of work on this app over a guy named Bounty. Now, I'm sure he's important. I'm sure he's good at his job. We appreciate what he's done in the Rebecca Parks case. We appreciate what he has done, will done, and is doing now and will do. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it is not about him. It is not about me. It is about Rebecca K. Parks. It is
Amen.
about it's about Caitlin Harp. It's about Micah Miller. It's about
And look at
Sebastian Rogers,
look at all those families
Elijah
that
Vu.
are, I'm sorry. I
Can
look
you
at all those
say
families
their
that you
names? Can
yeah.
hold on, Jen. Can you say their names? All their names? All the cases and hundreds of cases and families that I've helped. Can you say their names and the day they lost their life and how? Have you spoke to their families? Let me do my job. Stop accusing me. I don't do those types of things. I have a professional platform. Do I get mad and throw down? Yes, I was raised in a holler after all. Go ahead, Jim.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, you are. What I love about you the most is that you are a professional, and this is your job, and you take it to. I mean, it amazes me, but you're real, and you tell us when you're struggling, and I love that you trust us to because we love you, and these families are depending on you. How do you get so invested in their case and then something else happens and then they look up and you're not even, they feel abandoned and you're not abandoning them. You're doing your job and getting them
Mm-hmm.
exposure.
Mm-hmm.
What if any of those cases had this kind of people searching for them? Like, in this one case, I feel like the internet's messing up the aftermath, but the searching and the just humanity was good. And you held Courtney accountable
Yeah.
and you weren't
Yeah.
afraid.
What I was doing with Courtney was getting her in a trustable place
Hmm.
where she could trip her self up. That, and I know the police don't, there's a thing like, don't trample on the investigation, don't impede. But I try to provide tools to help, right? Like in the Katie Ferguson case, the FBI took a second look at that because that bullet hole, but because I found the bullet hole. That's
Yeah.
just one example. So I try to hand them tools. Look, this interview's on YouTube, right? Maybe they can watch that interview with Courtney and they go into the interrogation understanding what she's about to lay down and having a better tool to handle her and get out of her what they need in order to get this solved and that baby home.
And you gave her a platform to show how she really is. Whether that, I mean, if she didn't do this, I feel very sorry for her, but she did insert herself into this by being on panels.
Yeah. And she wasn't just on mine. I mean, she was
Right.
panel hopping. She
Yeah.
reminded me of bar hopping back in the heyday when I could throw down.
That's a new thing, I guess. But yeah, I love you, and do we all make mistakes? Absolutely. I mean, I every day. But I know that how people need to realize how much you care and where you're coming from, because it's not a place of, you're not being selfish. These victims mean the world to you.
Mm-hmm.
So keep doing it, and just don't. We'll keep defending you, and just don't even worry about it.
Guys, I'm hitting refresh as we talk. I
Okay,
really am. So you're not missing nothing on this end. I'm watching. There's nothing. There's no live. We are now a 30 something minute. Maybe that we would just won't know. Let me go over here to what is it? News Up North. And if you guys see anything, let me know.
I'm going to jump down because I know you probably have everything else going on. I just wanted you to know that people, if they come and watch you, they will see how authentic you are, and they'll be a fan, I promise.
Thank you, Jen. I appreciate everything you do.
All right. Well, I love you guys. I love this community.
Thank you.
And let's go. All right, sweetie. Thank you.
Thanks. See ya. We have 144,000 likes. Oh my girl, 144,000 likes already, 1,600 souls in here. Hitting refresh, stoners in the house. Thank you for the snow globe. Intelligence is freaking lethal's in the house. How's my friend? Sarah's listening from the rheumatoid doctor. Can't you say it? That's what you do when you're our age. Yeah, it is 10:55. No clue what's going on in court. None. Oh, Stoner, I love you too. Oh, I will. I will. I'm gonna keep doing it, throwing down. Yeah, I'm sure. I used to have a roomie, Doc, but now I don't. She moved and I never went back. I probably shouldn't do that. I probably should go back. It just come across my screen to. No, don't. No, that system notification thing is a spam thing, bot, not a bot, but a spammer who changed their name to that to get you to end. Thank you, Shell. Thank you for the nut star. I don't see any live right now. I keep hitting that refresh button. Let's see. We have oh man. Oh, thank you for the glasses. Thank you for that. 159,000 likes. Let's see if we can make it to 200K. Yes, they are, Bonnie. Yes, they are. You know it. Throwing it down. Thank you. Well, I would love to know how to get approved for a media pass as well. If she could let me know how she done it, That would be amazing because I'm going to be coming up there to cover the case um, when it goes to trial, like the for real trial, like day one with the jury. Dora, Dora the Explorer. Thank you. La, 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 la.
Hey girl, I just wanted to come and update you. So I have somebody that really did go in and this morning and get the media pass for Brad and Courtney today so they can live stream. The broadcast was approved. You have to go in the courthouse and file the paper. You get the paper and then turn it in right there at the front desk and they'll get it approved for you.
Oh, Lord. What do you do if you ain't there?
Right. I think you
I
might
wonder
have
if
to
they would.
submit it.
Right. I wonder if they would let me do it over the airwaves to be prepared for the trial when it starts.
They may let you, but they said that now the times have changed. Kimberly is at 10:30 this morning. Brad and Courtney's at 1:30.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Well, they changed it because Kimberly's, according to Vine, they changed the date for the ninth at 1:30. So everybody was so confused on, is this the time that they're going to be arraigned or not?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want some breakfast? I'm cooking it.
Hannah. Oh, I used to love breakfast when I was younger. It just hurts my tummy now.
Yeah, these kids want some pancakes.
Yeah, when Jax walked in, they told her no streaming or live stream because she doesn't have a media pass. Like she can't.
Patrice says that I can ask them to mail me the form and then I can fax it back to them.
Yes, you can do that.
Um, I am.
I would try to email them too.
I could take my fancy camera. How does this
Yes,
make it
girl.
in?
Didn't you have that at one of the other trials?
I did. Karen Reed trial.
Girl, the pictures were so great on that thing.
Oh wait, no, I didn't take it. Where did I take it? No, no,
Diddy
no, no.
trial.
No, it wasn't there. I didn't take the big one to those. I took the big one to the protest down here for that teacher
One of
that
them
one
I know
time.
you did. Yeah.
But I'm about to buy another fancy camera to start streaming on the big YT. And also, if I go back on media outlets, it'll be like the professional camera.
Uh-huh. Have
I
you
can.
watched the new episode that came out about Becca
Mm-mm,
on Law and Crime?
I haven't. I
You
thought about Law and Crime this morning because my friend Justin goes on there all the time,
He
and
was
I
the
thought
one that
about
did it.
texting him. Justin's the one that did it.
Yes. Is his
I'll
name
text
Justin?
him and
Hold on. Let me go grab it. It was just aired yesterday. Let me get that for you. Hold on.
it's okay.
Let me go to the YouTube and I'll send it to you. It
No,
actually is
not the,
really
not
good.
Justin Stewart.
He had a guy, a New York retired investigator, who came on and said that they know more than they're telling the public,
Oh, I'm
in
sure
his
they do.
opinion.
Oh yeah. I was saying Justin didn't
Justin.
wasn't on there.
Oh no,
His
sorry,
name
Jesse Weber.
Jesse Weber.
I got him confused with
Um,
Justin when you said.
no, my friend Justin goes on there sometimes. But I thought about Law and Crime this morning when I was fixing my hair, and I'm like, I really need to see if Justin can tell Jesse to watch my interviews, um, and see if he wants me to go on there as you know. It was a lot of misinformation. Rebecca says, "Is that true?"
What was misinformation?
I'm not sure.
No, they were saying that practically, the internet was giving their speculations, and he says, well, that's really a lot of cases. Like, people give their speculation on what happened, and I can only speculate that, was the baby alive or was the baby not? Was it breathing at the time of her unaliving or not?
Right.
And that's what they're not releasing.
Right. Mm.
I don't know. I feel like the baby would have to have like medical attention right after. You know what I
That's
mean?
what he said. That's what the guy asked. He said, do you think that with complications that the baby would need medical attention? And he goes, it's depend. And you know what he said that really captured my attention is he said, the New York retired cop said, was this baby in exchange for a debt? Or was this baby removed? He said that out of his own mouth, and he said there's more people involved. Was there more people than just
Oh,
two or three?
snapperdoodle. Really?
Girl, you got to listen to that Law and Crime. I'm telling you, when he said
Do
that
y'all want to
yesterday,
listen to it while we wait?
Yes. Also, I just wanted to say, if the baby was healthy and full term and there was no complications, it would not need immediate medical attention because I had a baby born at my house by my ex's sister, and she did not go straight to the hospital. What, her nor the baby.
but they're saying that Becca in the past had to have blood transfusions with her last
Yeah, so
two.
Becca obviously, would have needed medical attention, but I'm saying if the baby was healthy, they would have gotten away with not taking it to the hospital and the baby being okay.
That investigator really blew my mind because he said, was there more people involved in this? And this is what the question is. He said, was this baby given for a debt?
I understand that the baby was using, but they don't do anything for babies that are born addicted anymore. They do the console and comfort method, and it is where you just hold them and do skin to skin. My aunt is a registered foster mom, and she just got a newborn that was born addicted to F and M, and they did not treat the baby in any way other than told her to just console and comfort.
Mm. Yes, you can listen. I guess the bond reduction stuff is just that's not gonna maybe they're not entertaining putting that up at all or starting that because I'm sure it's happened by now.
Yeah, I've checked into up north and all of them. They're not covering. I think they're going to really cover Brad and Courtney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I
want to.
met
I'm
Vinny
gonna hear from them.
Politan at the Karen Reed trial. He was on my live.
Did
And
you read
I'm
the
about to,
article from
huh?
Rich's father?
Uh-uh. Oh, yes,
Girl,
yes, yes, I did. Yes.
they
Yes,
removed
yes.
stuff from the home,
Yeah.
but did you notice that timeline of 1 a.m.?
Mm-mm.
He said that Becca left at 1 a.m.
Really? Is it? I read an article where his dad was talking, but I don't remember that part. It might
Yeah,
be a
it
different
says it in the
article.
article that she told them to move a chair that she left at 1 a.m. And then somebody had pointed out last night that her last messages was November the 3rd at 3 a.m. saying that she was having a hard time sleeping.
That's the ones that I have. That Josh, the guy that she sent those to, sent me.
Yes. Well, the article, he says that they removed like weapons from the home and tested them. And the grandfather said that Rich and her were there, and she had asked something about moving a chair at a green chair where his grandson plays video games at 1 a.m. and she left there and he hadn't seen her.
Case of a missing woman.
Hmm. Okay, I'm going to play this. Stop. We'll stop as we go along and react. I'm sure I'll be like, oh my God.
Due to give birth to a baby boy any day has taken a tragic turn after her body was discovered in the woods of northern Michigan. But the baby was nowhere to be found, and the shocking developments continued as some of her own family members were taken into custody. It is a story that has gripped true crime sleuths across social media, but what are the facts and what is speculation?
Same username and logo on the Big YT.
Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Look, as we're covering this, I will tell you, staying on top of the news is so important, but with all the media bias these days, who knows what to believe? That is why I want to introduce you to our sponsor, Straight Hour News. Straight Hour News is a personalized news platform that gives readers fact-based journalism to inform and build trust. Its media mist tool shows readers headlines that are not
Law
seen
and
in
crime.
mainstream outlets, providing useful commentary that cuts through all that sensational spin. Their site and app also points out all the bias with their media landscape tool to group sources by political leaning for full transparency. So if you're ready for a better way to get the news, go to san.com/sidebar, or just click the link in my description. This is Straight Hour News. Skip the drama, get the facts. Welcome back to Trustworthy Journalism. When Rebecca Park was reported missing on November 4th, her family says she was 38 or 39 weeks pregnant, and she could go into labor anytime. As the weeks went by with no word from her and without her showing up at any local hospitals with a baby or to give birth, rumors started swirling about what might have happened to her. 22-year-old Rebecca was last seen on November 3rd at her mother's home in Boone Township. This is according to Wexford County investigators. She apparently got into the passenger side of a car outside the home. And once the sheriff's office knew she was missing, they started doing searches on foot, also with canine teams, a drone. This is according to news outlet Michigan Live. There was also apparently volunteer search groups that were not affiliated with law enforcement. They were out searching for Rebecca. And on November 12th, so this is 8 days after Rebecca was reported missing, police issued a public announcement for her to contact them, hoping that maybe she was scared and hiding out. The sheriff's message assured Rebecca that she wasn't in any kind of trouble. This was according to Michigan Live. But there was still no sign of the mom-to-be. Rebecca's phone was found on a dirt road near her mom's house where she was last seen. And police also said she might have had $2,000 cash on her as part of an inheritance from a recently deceased family member. And Michigan Live reports that law enforcement had to push back on all of these rumors and speculation that was rampant online, with people both local to the rural area and outsiders making these connections or theories that really had no basis in fact. They were instead based on small-town gossip. In fact, the sheriff indicated, according to Michigan Live.
Now, remember, along the way, I have to pause and interact with you because TikTok has a new feature where it knows if you're being too quiet. So it may sound like an interruption, but it's to keep us here and to keep us from getting flagged. Okay, so don't go shh. Let him talk.
That all of that misinformation was hampering the search for Rebecca. Then you go to Tuesday, November 25th. This is after being missing for weeks. The sheriff announced that a female body resembling Rebecca was found in the Manistee National Forest. Authorities wouldn't confirm her identity until after an autopsy was
Thank you,
performed.
Michaela. I'll check it.
Michigan Live's reporting the area where she had been found had already been searched at least once. The sheriff wouldn't comment on whether her body may have been moved, and it's our understanding from the sheriff, he says that it was citizens who found the body, not law enforcement. In fact, when it came to questions from reporters during that news conference, Sheriff Trent,
of course, it was
Taylor, as
citizens.
well as the Michigan State Police, didn't really have much to say.
They wouldn't. Police wasn't looking.
Yeah, no comment on that. I don't have any comment on that at this time.
And those are details, again, that we can't comment on at this time, but hoping in the future that we can comment on that.
Yeah.
Officials would later confirm that that body was, in fact, Rebecca. But there's a caveat. Her baby was not with her when she was found, and a search for the infant was underway. Now, details about how the baby may have been taken, they were not provided. And by the way, neither was Rebecca's cause of death. That has not been released. Wexford County Sheriff Taylor said, quote, "The Wexford County Sheriff's Office, along with multiple law enforcement agencies, is working diligently to determine the condition and potential whereabouts of the baby. Because this is an active and ongoing investigation, the information that can be released is extremely limited at this time." Now, all this is going on, we have an unexpected twist. The very next day after Rebecca's body was found in the woods, Two of Rebecca's loved ones were arrested and arraigned in court. Rebecca's fiance, Richard Fowler, and her sister, Kimberly Park.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear, we
Me too,
cannot
Sam.
confirm if the charges that they currently face are actually related to Rebecca's death, okay? Richard Fowler was arraigned on 2 counts of delivery, manufacture of a controlled substance, and for being a habitual offender. Fowler, who's 43, is also a registered sex offender, and his bond was set at a very high number. We're talking $1 million. Prosecutors say he's a flight risk. Now, Kimberly Park was arraigned on charges of tampering with evidence, lying to police, and a false report of a felony. Again, it's unclear if that is in connection with Rebecca's case or something else. Her bond was set at $750,000, quite high as well. Now, at last check, both are still behind bars. If they do make bail, they're going to be required to wear GPS monitors. But we got to talk about what this all means. Okay, so to help us break down the significance of these arrests, what's maybe going on behind the scenes in this investigation, why certain details are not being revealed, what maybe happened to this baby, I want to bring on retired NYPD detective Dave Sarney. Dave, thank you so much for taking the time. It's good to see you. I want to start with these arrests because authorities haven't confirmed whether or not these charges are connected to the death investigation.
Thank you for your follows.
Maybe a coincidence if they weren't. What are your initial impressions?
Well, thank you for having me. But this investigation has grown really big, and I think what happened is when you look at the disappearance and the last person that you see or states that she saw her last was the mother, and her story about the dark van coming in, she just got in this car and left. I don't know whatever information that she gave to the investigators at the time, but you work off of that story, and the phone being recovered nearby the house and family that seems to be it seems to be a lot of speculation now, and that's one thing about these cases. You don't want to give everything out to the public because what happens is it taints the investigation. You know, the court of public opinion is one thing, but the courts, when you want to put this case,
the case of a missing woman.
Oh, snapperdoodle! I'm so sorry. I hit my phone. My hand fell down on the keyboard. I'm so sorry. I'll get it back to where he was talking. And it started it over.
right now they know the body is deceased. It's now no longer a missing persons case. It's a death investigation, an investigate DOA. And they may not have the answers right now with this case. And that's understandable because it takes time. Because just because you have a body doesn't necessarily know what happened to the body. So that autopsy is taking place. And even if they do know the cause of death, you wouldn't want to release it out to the public anyway, because are there other people involved in her death other than the people there now, which is the family and the boyfriend? Are there others involved in this? So, you later rest the fact that she's no longer missing. And that's good for the investigation on that end. But let the investigation run its course. And I always tell people when it comes to these things, you don't want the public to know everything. If they do, then you have all of these, these internet sleuths, you have all these situations come up. And if things go the wrong track, then now that becomes a problem in a trial, because you said we had A, but now you're saying it's B. Why did that happen? Right. And we don't want to, these investigations, you want to do them right, and you want to make sure everything is done the proper way. And you can't tell everyone in the public what you're doing, because if you do, it taints the investigation and further investigations in the cases like.
Dave, I have to ask you a question I don't want to ask, but I have to. In your experience, do you think this baby's alive? Right? Because putting aside the circumstances with which this baby was born, you need resources to care for a baby. And at the same token, if you think the worst and you think something happened to this baby and someone disposed of this baby, there might be evidence of that. And it might be difficult, right, to hide evidence of what happened to this baby. What are you thinking about here?
Well, I really think it depends on the condition of the decedent. When they say the body, they found the body with no baby in it. It depends on the state of the body. Was that baby birthed outside? And this is the one thing we know. Apparently, she was very close to term, and she disappears around that time. That's a little scary, given the fact what may have happened. And you do a boyfriend who's 46 years old, who's a user of drugs, meth, crystal meth and the like, being arrested for that. Do I believe, and this is speculation again, has that baby been already trafficked out? That's something
Oh,
you have to consider, and
Lord.
that's why the
When you say
investigation
that,
is
what
going.
do you mean exactly?
I think someone picked. I think they had her birth. I think somebody would they made an agreement. And this is again speculation, and this is something another angle you look at. Was this baby given to another family or given to somebody at whatever reason as payment, whatever it is? Because it depends on the condition of the body, and that's why the ME medical exam, the coroner, is going to look and seeing if this baby was birthed. She was close.
Aw, thank you for the puppy kisses. Holy cow, 211,000 likes, 2,700 souls in this room. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Thank you guys for throwing the puppy kisses. Please throw one. 2 of the 10 have already been thrown of today's live goal. We are listening to Law and Crime Sidebar with Jesse Weber in regards to the Rebecca K. Park case. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Desarn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So let's continue listening. I had to take a break and speak so we don't get flagged. 2,800 souls in this room right now. Thank you for the puppy kisses.
Close to term. She leaves the day she apparently, like about a day or so after or before, during that time when she's dilating, she disappears. She had $2,000 on her apparently. She leaves the scene around that time, and she's gone. And then they make the report because the family knew where she was. The family knew what happened. Was this an agreement? Again, speculation as always. It's innocent until guilty. Was there an agreement to have this baby given or sold to somebody? And that's why the condition of the body is important to find that out.
So
Where do
why
y'all
not
think about
release more
that?
information about that to the public so the
See,
public
that's
can understand what
wild.
might have happened? Because let me just tell you something that was
Very
interesting.
possible with
The
the life that
sheriff
they
said
live.
during a press conference that it was citizens who actually found her body. It was not law enforcement. It makes you wonder, why were they researching that particular area that had already been searched? But you think about this community, think about people who might know them. Again, I don't know, why not release more information?
Because these are angles you look at. They don't know right now. You have a 22-year-old female who is deceased, found in the woods, with apparently supposed to be pregnant with no baby.
Hold on a minute. What did he say? Did he say found?
Again,
Yes,
I don't
found in the wood.
know, why not release more information?
Because these are angles you look at. They don't know right now. You have a 22-year-old female who is deceased, found in the woods, with apparently supposed to be pregnant with no baby. And you don't want to throw those angles out there. And that's why it's all speculation. Could the baby have been born deceased? Could there be something else that has happened to this baby? That's why the investigation is going that way. If you put things out into the ether, into the internet world, and into the media, then we don't want the media to change anything, because now
Okay,
you don't
this
want
is
to
why I
stick to one
ask
story.
that.
Because right now, as investigators go and as an investigation,
Because there is a slight of sound there. There's a slide of sound, and I'm watching him say the "buh." There is a rumor that was going around about that. I don't know if it's true or not. That's why I went back to hear it. I'm going to go back again because that's an important slot of word.
because these are angles you look at. They don't know right now. You have a 22-year-old female who is deceased, found in the woods,
Found. It's found.
with apparently supposed to be pregnant with no baby. And you don't want to throw those
Found.
angles out there. And that's why it's all
F.
speculation. Could the baby have been born deceased? Could there be something else that has happened to this baby? That's why the investigation is going that way. If you put things out into the ether, into the internet world, and into the media, then we don't want the media to change anything, because now you don't want to stick to one story, because right now,
Found.
as investigators go and as an investigation, and I've done these, you have to be unbiased. You're taking the facts as you have them. These are things you'll maybe questions they're bringing out to themselves, but it's not solid. So you don't want to put it out there.
Hey,
And
Dewey.
that's why they're not saying anything. As a speculation, if that's why the body, if that body, and she was close to term, if that body shows from the ME that she gave birth to that baby, where did she give birth to that baby?
Right.
You know what? And that's why all the social media, anything that these individuals had contact, which means their cell phone records, cell sites, all these things are being looked at to see if there was some sort of, you know, darker side to just her missing and the baby missing. Was there maybe a plan in place to have this happen? And you know, the boyfriend's 46 years, 20, almost a quarter century older than this girl, and the mom and the dad. You know, this is something that's really, the daughter's involved. You know, you don't think the worst, but that's why you let the facts lead you. The totality of circumstances will lead you to what happened. Will they find the baby? And the thing is, if the baby was born to term, that's why the ME and the coroners are doing their due diligence to make sure that's what happened or not.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this, in another maybe unexpected move, the judge in this case decided during a live stream of the arraignments that there would be no more live streaming.
Please state your name for the record.
Kimberly Park.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, both here in the courtroom, for the media, and those on live stream, the court has an ethical duty to make sure that the defendants in these cases are able to obtain a fair trial. The court is well aware of the publicity that this case has received across the country and perhaps around the world. So in order to protect the defendant's interests in this case, the court is going to take the courtroom off of live stream, and we will only deal with what is here in the courtroom. I'm also ordering that any media present not live stream the proceedings.
Yes, I will be live.
The court has no way to protect that anything that is being live streamed is not out there for perpetuity. So for those reasons, I'm not.
Okay, so we're seeing in the comments that court is running late today. Somebody said it, court is running late. So maybe that's why the bond reduction hearings did not happen right at 10:30.
Authorizing you to live stream. You can record and cut and paste and put a story together, but I am not authorizing a live stream.
Well, disappointing to members of the public who want to find out the latest on the case. The court is protecting itself, the defendants, from problems down the road. I can understand that. I'm one who always wants more transparency in terms of, particularly if you need the public's help for more information and ongoing investigation. But also, I think.
Hey, Cole, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to let you know, yes, it is confirmed. Court is running late. Judge is not there yet. Excuse me. I just spoke to Jax, and she is sitting in the court room. I just wanted to clarify that for you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So court is running late, and we appreciate Jack's giving live updates as we go along the day. School was canceled. There's a lot of snow, they're saying. It's an hour late, I guess because of the weather.
Hey, Steph, do you want Jax to come here after court? Do you want me to tell her to come join your box as soon as court's over?
Yes, that would be great. If she can,
Yeah.
that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I think her plan is she was gonna try to go live in between the two cases. So I'll message her right now. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Been arrested based on probable cause. They're being notified of the official charges against them. The bail has been set for both the sister and the boyfriend. The parents have been arrested. They haven't released those charges yet. That'll happen at arraignment regardless. They may release it by media or not. It may just come in arraignment, but it's to keep the trial done the right way. We don't want to see cases turned on appeal based on things that we could have controlled at the time. And I think the judge is doing the right thing, regardless of what the public wants. This is the criminal justice system in America. You want to make sure everybody has a right to due process, a right to fair trial.
Now, when it comes to Kimberly, let's talk about this. She apparently had an active
I think so
presence
too,
on social
Tiny.
media when it came to the search for Rebecca. Okay, so on November 13th, Kimberly apparently tagged her sister in a post saying, "Sissy, please come home. I miss you. I need you. Sis, you were driving me stir crazy." And then there were 15 crying emojis. Nearly 2 weeks later, when it was believed that Rebecca was the woman whose body had been found, Kimberly posted, "My sissy was found. I'm breaking so bad. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry that I failed you. I love you, sis." Now, Dave, what do you make of these social media statements? Because again, We don't really know exactly what this sister was arrested for in connection with anything.
Not weather related.
But
Thank
to
you.
make a public plea like this, to make public statements like this, thoughts?
Uh, Again, this is what you take into account, what her emojis are, the time, and they're going to look in the social media, what times they're posted, and all the like. Can this be a setup? Possible. You want to look at everything, every angle with this. Um, she's been arrested, nothing to deal with the death of her sister, just filing a false police report, tampering with evidence, lying to the police, which, those things come into play. So, and we don't know as to what the lies were, what the false report was, and we don't know what the physical evidence is. So, is it a fact? These are things. Could she have remorse? Could she actually be feeling these things? We don't know, and that's why she's been arrested for those felony charges, and that's one thing. They're felonies in Michigan, in New York City.
So I want to stop that and comment on that. He says, did Kimmy start to feel bad for these things? Did she, and I feel like that Saturday night when she was on my show and she started to cry, I feel like that cry was kind of a release or break of the pressure, even of the things that she's done wrong in this case. And I really felt like that cry was not a fake cry or guilt. It could be guilt, right? But I felt like that's where we were headed for her to release that negative energy.
In New York State, for the most part, they're misdemeanors. They'd be right out anyway. So they also believe she's a threat to leave. So they put a high bail on her. I mean, that's something that tells you that there's more to this story than what the media and the public know. And that's why you're getting that. And that's why the prosecutor and the police are working together in conjunction to make sure that the people that are involved, speculating now, because they're not even charged with anything toward the disappearance. They're charged on separate types of things. But we really don't know what the final false report is. So that will come out as, motions will be with the defense attorneys and the like, but they keep them in with those felony charges so they can work this case. So they don't are major players in the boyfriend. Oh, you always look at the boyfriends and the family relationship and the mom. Mom is the last one who saw him. That's basically, she's the last one who saw her daughter. That's a key. What did she tell her daughters? What did she tell her other daughter? What did she say? Those are things coming into place. So that's why when they've been picked up, both have been arrested. They haven't put the charges out yet, but it may be close to the reason why the disappearance took place.
Now I want to talk about something else. You mentioned it before. This next part, it's a bit of speculation that's been spreading like wildfire on social media. So I do want to preface that most of this information has not been confirmed by law enforcement. The sheriff has limited the information that can be released to the media, as we've been talking about. So these are details that have been gathered from various sources, and you're going to see why police say all this is making their job a lot harder. So according to WPBN, this is a Northern Michigan outlet, Rebecca was adopted, and her adoptive mother, Stephanie Park, spoke to 9 and 10 News saying, "We have been silent because we do care. We wanted her found."
We got an update coming in here. Nothing changed. Court is over. Nothing changed. Um, it was pushed to the 9th.
Hang on, Rich's charges. What I'm getting reports of is Rich's charges were amended.
That's what I'm seeing. What were they amended to? Rich's charges amended? Oh,
That's what somebody just
snapperdoodle.
said in the comment.
Drama wants a box.
I have been trying to accept Drama Talk and it keeps crashing her out, and I don't know why. I've
But
seen her
somebody wrote
request.
in the chat a while ago that Kimmy's and Rich's has been pushed to next week because they don't have an attorney. Yes.
So tired of
Well,
being stalled.
Can y'all hear me?
Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to get drama talk. Can you re-request?
Do I need to drop down, Steph?
I don't. Do I have only so many spaces on or something?
Now somebody's saying they just got attorneys yesterday. You can't believe chat. I don't know.
Y'all are confusing me.
The chat confuses everybody every day. On
I
everybody's
can't.
panel, not just here.
I cannot find drama talk. Can somebody drama please comment? I cannot find you anymore.
I can share it to her.
And I'm messed up these boxes, and I don't know how to change the number of boxes.
Somebody said the preliminary hearing was scheduled for the 9th. So maybe somebody got confused.
Mm. Courtney and Brad are at 1:30, and again on the 9th.
Nah, I think that's preliminary.
Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. How do I change and where do you change the number of boxes?
You got one up.
I know, but I need more boxes. What's this?
There you go.
That'll work.
That's a new one.
Teams.
Yeah. Okay. Multi-guest settings. Change layout. I mean, I know where to change the layout, but I don't know. It won't let me get the maximum number of boxes up there.
They're so
You
weird.
have the max right now.
What is this?
There we go.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
I still don't see drama though.
I think she left because I looked for her when we were trying to figure it out. I don't think she's in here anymore, but I'll find her and share it.
So, what has his charges been amended to? Like, what do they mean?
I just said in the comments that Drama Talk is in another live with RT.
Oh, okay. I need to find the news that will tell me what the charges are meant to because I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm looking all over the news too.
I shared it with her, so she might come back over.
Um,
Hang on, Steph. I'll message somebody. I have somebody sitting in the courtroom.
they
Good
took all
morning,
the
Dora.
charges off of Vine. What?
Good morning, y'all. I feel like I didn't tell y'all good morning while I was cooking. I only told Steph.
910 in news. I know I'm trying to find them on the Book of Faces. Up North Live.
Do you want to send some to me?
They're Up North Live is live right now, but not in regards to this. Let me read the comments.
Hi, Steph. I just wanted to get on and say hello and to let you know that I love you and I am so proud of you and continue to do what you do. And
Thank
just remember something. If you don't have people that are hating on you, Steph, guess what? You're not doing your job. So continue to do what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much, sweet. I thank you. You're
Have
sweet.
a,
So I appreciate everything you do.
I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Keep doing what you do. And don't give in
Thank
to negativity. Have a beautiful day, Steph.
thank you.
Do y'all see how mad she looks in this picture? Like she is mad as hell.
Yeah, and I wonder if they give them the option to wear street clothes, I guess.
That's what I was
I,
wondering because Kimmy was also in her regular clothes, and here you have to change out immediately into black and white stripes. So that's what I was curious about.
mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I guess we'll have to see. They're wanting to know if you can show the picture, Riss Ross, of her again, and I'll make you big so that they can see it.
I have an update,
Yes,
Steph.
please.
Kimberly's
Yes,
was postponed due to no discovery available.
because of no discovery.
Yep.
Oh, Chastity got a bunch of snow like I did. They called off school today.
It says Kimberly is postponed, no discovery available.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Which would be why it's showing the 9th for her. Rich pled
Assisting
not
guest
guilty.
request. Please.
So
Let me see
basically,
here.
what it says is Rich pled not guilty, and his preliminary exam is next Tuesday, as well as Kimberly.
Okay. The prelim is next Tuesday. What did you say?
The
The ninth.
prelim is next Tuesday, yeah.
Gotcha. She didn't have a lawyer. They're saying. Who's RT?
Um, the one that freaked out on Chef the other day. The one that's she's in Alaska, I think maybe.
Oh, thank you for following for a minute on this, Tanya 1979. I appreciate you. I don't know.
RT is crashing out about what?
Let's see here. There are 19 guest requests. There's Ethan.
Hey, Ethan.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Now, what did I tell y'all?
Ethan's like, I caught it.
What did I say? What did I say? And this is for all the bats from hell who think I don't know what I'm talking about. I told you Courtney's dumbass was about to bust hell wide open, and where's she sitting right now?
Yeah, yeah,
Little Miss Three Hots in a cot.
yeah.
Yeah. And that picture
Oh
I
my
just
goodness.
showed with her arms crossed, she is mad as hell.
And somebody, let me tell y'all, Steph, this is the funny that I've heard that I want to see if you've heard it. Allegedly, because I mean Courtney's been she didn't start this evil streak come earlier this month. So I heard that Courtney, and all of this can be found out through the evidence records and the public record. Courtney apparently got into it with Brad one time before, and she took her peg leg off and started beating him with it, and to the point where the cops were called, and they came out there and they took that leg as evidence, and so she had to get another one. She had to get another because this was way back there when this happened, a little while back there. So they took her leg, and apparently they never gave it back.
That's where the
Oh
leg went.
no.
And so she had to get another one.
Oh my
Remember
god.
somebody asked Kimmy about her leg and she said, I ain't seen it since January.
I'm telling you.
Oh my
Oh, shit.
god. Excuse me.
I mean, you
That's
can't make this
hilarious.
shit up.
You really can't.
And that's why I said some people in the chat said they heard it. I did not make that mess up. Somebody took her leg, well, no, she was beating her man with it, and so the cops took it.
That's
Evidence.
funny.
Yes,
Man, we're
and
gonna have to take your
and I think
leg for
she was
evidence.
charged with like third degree or domestic whatever. She was charged with battery or assault with the leg.
Mm, mm.
Could you imagine being beat by a leg?
Oh my god! Well, I bet that thing.
You
That's. I
can't
mean,
make
that's
this shit
metal.
up.
Did she hop around on one leg while she beat with the other?
I
She's
Maybe she was in her wheelchair.
Well,
maybe.
I've seen a video of her, moving around, and so I mean, she can, she moves faster with some people, with two natural legs.
Right. She came down
So
that driveway so fast.
I mean, she, I'm sure she's done navigated how to get around, take pop that leg off and use it as a weapon.
I'm cracked up. That's
And I'm saying
hilarious.
and the funny part about it is it's true.
I've never known people like this in my life. They're very peculiar.
Have you ever heard of such a case in your life, Steph?
You can't
As
make it up.
No.
somebody, because we've covered a lot of, somebody asked me, what's his name? Chef asked me last night, have I ever? I said, no, never, never.
And I've been doing cases over 30 years, and I kid you not, this is the most craziest one ever.
And they're all about to have a very Merry Christmas with their three hots and a cot because I'm telling you, the judge, I don't know if it's going to be the same judge that was handling the fiance, good old Rich, and the sister's case, but that judge wasn't playing. So if it is, or any judge like him, they're not getting out on bond because they're not gonna get an affordable bond. And for squatters who are up here, on the struggle bus already, I don't think nobody's gonna be lining up to bond them out.
No.
Hey, Steph, did you hear? Dora and I heard tonight that the judge, Wiggins, was actually Kimmy's attorney at one time?
Courtney's.
Courtney's.
Courtney's. I think I
So
did hear that.
why wouldn't he recuse himself?
I here's what I think. Just because I grew up in a small Appalachia town, there
Me
probably
too,
are not
but
enough judges. Just to be honest
well,
with
there's
you.
adjuncts.
Yeah.
There's
He
adjuncts,
does need to
but I
be.
mean, it seems like that's setting up for an appeal right there. I mean, like, that's conflict of interest.
Hmm. I agree. It really is. Um, because, like, I keep going back to an example that I know in my hometown. We have the district judge. What has been is not now, but had been the district judge for forever because there was nobody to run against him. But he had prior to that been a lawyer for everybody in the town because he's the only lawyer. But he was never excluded from trying the cases because there wasn't anybody else to try the cases. So I don't know. I guess it's a something an oversight that small towns might go through.
Yeah, we have a
Well,
judge like that here.
they were saying too that he's the one that does all the like bond hearings and things like that. He will not be the judge moving forward after
The
like
trial
for the
judge.
trial and all that stuff. No, it'll move to a different court.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
expecting
gotcha.
it to actually move to a different. I mean, if it goes to trial and all that, I'm expecting it to move out of county just because of if they do a jury. I mean, there's no way, you
Yeah,
know.
I would think that if it goes to trial, that they'll do a change of venue request.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just as they're running a recap of what happened in court. Well, we got 1:30. 1:30 is coming up. That's for Courtney and Bad Brad. Um, we've got, and then Kimmy's and Rich's is postponed. Well, their preliminary is, Rich's preliminary, excuse me, is the 9th. He pled not guilty to the charges. And Kimmy's is postponed because there is no discovery available. Okay, I'm going through there's 20 guest requests, so
Hey,
give me a minute.
Steph,
I'm going through.
what happened with Mama Bray going in there on the Facebook dating?
Oh
Oh,
my
I don't
god.
know. I don't know if she ever did or not.
Because I know Kimmy, Courtney, she ain't on, she ain't on there no more now that she got picked up, but
Oh.
Right.
just looking.
Hey, I was just going to ask, have you guys seen and you may have, the story that was posted 11 or 14 weeks ago on a page called In and Around Cadillac, and it's about a lady looking for Brad, and that said that he was to be missing, and she had videos of attacks between him and Courtney, supposedly. This
Mm-hmm.
happened way before any of this started. Have y'all seen that or heard of that? If not,
I
I can read
haven't.
it. Let me read it real quick. Okay.
Grand. Oh, I did read that. Grand Rapids Press. They did do a good article. They talked about how many were in there. 5 people, 5 investigators in the house. Grand Rapids, that article mentioned that septic tank. I thought Courtney said she didn't have a septic tank. I mean, I
Was
guess you
that
have to have one, but there wasn't
it
one
was that
close or on the property or something.
Rich's dad's property.
Yeah.
Ethan,
Okay.
I
Yes.
did go looking for her on there because I do have the fake account, but I could not find her because I was
Hmm.
fired up and ready to bring
Yeah, I
everything
bet.
back to Steph.
I bet you was. Oh
Oh, I
my
still have that
goodness.
fake account just in case she gets out and she goes back to it. I'm gonna keep that fake account.
Up North Live said they're going to be doing real time updates on Brad and Courtney. They just
Okay.
posted.
All right. I'm
Thank
on their
Okay,
book of
goodness.
faces, so I will refresh.
who do y'all think's gonna flip first, Courtney or Brad?
Brad.
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 I think he already did, to be honest.
I was just going to say that I think he's already did it. That's the reason why he's the one that they took out there.
Courtney's gonna maintain her innocence all the way through.
We have 274,000 likes, 3,200 souls in this room. If you are in this room and you do not follow me, please do so. It's free to do. Send your heart me's if you can. We are waiting patiently an hour and a half until we hopefully know what Courtney and Bad Brad have been charged with.
Oh, and
Get your snacks.
Steph, I heard on someone else's live, if you go to Freedom Press, you can get a pass to go into the court.
Okay.
I heard that on Miss Miss Merch or something like that.
Mm, okay. What happened in court this morning? Though Rich had pled not guilty, he is going to have a preliminary hearing on December the 9th, and Kimmy was postponed because of no discovery. 1:30 is Courtney and Brad's. Thank you for using your sticker, sarcastic.
Yes.
Hey, Steph, I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
No, go ahead.
Steph, did you have a chance to look at that M Live article that Dora was talking about?
Mm-mm.
You need to, and you need to read it 3 times.
What is it called?
M Live. It's on Facebook.
Okay, I'm about to get down. Thanks for having me up, Steph. I'll probably be back
Thanks.
later.
Thanks, Ethan. Have a good day.
It's about the
Thank you.
interview with Rich's dad.
Okay, I found it. I'll read it. Boone Township, Michigan. On Monday, oh, and we have an advertisement. Took up the whole screen. On Monday, December the 1st, there was a bluish green message that appeared to be spray painted on a heavy white snow at the edge of a Manistee National Forest in Boone. For weeks, this heavily forested and sparsely populated section of northern Michigan near Cadillac in Wexford County has been at the center of a mystery, online rumors, small town gossip, searches, and accusations. Not far from the snow scald message is the place volunteer searchers found the body of 22-year-old Rebecca Park on November the 25th. She vanished November the 3rd while pregnant. Her baby has never been found. This is not who we are at all, said Pastor Teresa Costals of Boone Fresh Start Church, located about 200 yards from the message in the snow. This is devastating for all of us, and I think we are all in a little bit of shock. Park's disappearance and death has brought international attention to the 0.84 square mile unincorporated community of Boone, which had a population of 90 in the 2020 U.S. Census. It's part of Boone Township, which is 36 square miles with a population near 650. Boone is located about 15 miles northwest of Cadillac, the economic hub of the region and a popular tourist town in the summer when people want to boat and sunbathe on Lake Mitchell or Lake Cadillac. Hunting is a big deal because we're right there in the woods. A lot of people come from downstate to come up and hunt. Boone itself doesn't have much commerce. There's a cemetery, a post office, a Baptist church, and the Boone County store, known for its specialty cheeses that sit under cake platters near the register next to various pickled products in large jars. Boone is bordered to the east by railroad tracks, where a line of graffitied rail cars sat idle. The Boone Township Hall, which doubles as the fire department, is a main gathering spot. It's where they host the annual Halloween trunk or treat, among other meetings and events. Across the street from the town hall is 43-year-old Jason Volker, played in a snow pile with his niece on Monday. Like many in the area, he's been following TikTok videos and social media related to the Park case, but said he don't know personally the family or her mother, who lived just a few miles to the north. The sad part about it is it's nice around here, he said. We all have kids and stuff. We all help each other out. Everyone is pretty regular. We know each other. He moved to Boone about 12 years ago because houses were cheap. About 12 miles north southwest of Boone is the popular, this sounds like a town tour here.
Hey,
I mean, I
Steph,
get that.
That's not the article that I'm talking about. You can keep reading.
Steph, I have live updates from the courtroom.
This morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
That once he accepts the case, that paper motion will go to
Kimberly's
the prosecutor,
attorney just got
and the
assigned to her
prosecutor then has
yesterday.
a certain amount of time to give over the discovery, which the discovery is all of the, all the evidence, anything that, whatever they need to do about the case. So, the judge or the lawyer asked for postponement till next Tuesday. However, the judge did make a comment
She said the judge was pissy.
on the file, on the case. I mean,
And
that
told people that they're not allowed to record outside of the court
if need be.
either.
So right now it's not scheduled yet. It will be this afternoon, so I'll get confirmation this afternoon when their Richard and Kimberly's Courtney will be next. But just remember that Kimberly could be postponed an additional week. Okay, so so that was it for Kimberly. So it could be next Tuesday, or it could be the following Tuesday. Now Richard comes up, his bond stays the same. He pleads not guilty, and he will be scheduled for next Tuesday for a preliminary exam. So that'll be a big one for him, to go over all the evidence of the charges against him. So he will be staying, right where he's at. As far as, I just said that Kimberly looked pretty good. She looked like she wasn't crying. She took a nice shower. Her hair was nicely done. And she was speaking normal. So, I mean, I think that, I think she just looks a lot better than what she looked like last week. Period. The end. Richie, on the other hand, didn't look very well at all. I mean, he looked like he has not eaten at all. And that could be because of coming down on rugs. So, I mean, that Brad and Courtney are this afternoon at 1:30. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't stay on here long, guys, because I need to go get a tripod. So that way I'm not doing this, and it'll just be better because it'll be for the entire thing. So I just assumed that the media pass, when I filled it out, that it was just for the date because it had me put like the time and the date of the next court hearing, but the media pass it's going forward. So here, what it states, just so we can read it together, is that order allowing film or electronic media coverage. Says my full name has requested to record courtroom proceedings. The court
We have
finds that the fair administration of
we have 311,000 likes, 2,900 souls in this room. Today's live goal is 10 snow globes. If you can throw one, please do so. It goes to support the platform and what we do here. We are listening to Jax live, who was inside the courtroom. Go ahead, Dora. Dora. You can unmute now. Oh no, Dora's gone. Oh no, we lost it.
Wipe her nose swiping.
Dora!
Circuit Court.
I'm here.
And I'll probably have to do this
Wipe her
again.
nose swiping.
It is ordered that the following limitations are imposed. Only 2 video television cameras shall be permitted in the courtroom. Video television cameras shall remain stationary throughout the proceedings until a recess is called by the court. All video cameras shall be located as designated by the court administrator. Only 2 still photographers shall be permitted in the courtroom. Photographers shall be located as designated by the court administrator. Photographers shall remain stationary throughout the proceedings until a recess is called by the court. So that means I'm not going to be leaving until the court's done. Only 2 audio recording systems shall be permitted in the courtroom. Audio recorders shall be located as designated by the court administrator. Audio recorders shall remain stationary throughout the proceedings until a recess is called by the court. No equipment is permitted to produce distracting sound or artificial light in the courtroom. Media coverage shall be available to all media representatives.
He's probably tired of the parks by now.
Media representatives shall make their own pooling arrangements between themselves. If it appears to the court that pooling arrangements are disputed, the use of film or electronic coverage may immediately be terminated. Audio pickup, broadcast, and or video close-ups of the conferences, so audio pickup, broadcast, and or video close-up of conferences between attorney and client, between co-counsel, or between counsel and the judge held at the bench is expressly disallowed. Audio. Okay, now there is no live streaming, so I can record it.
Tapping is
This
clapping.
no
Throw
live
your heart
streaming in the
emojis
courtroom.
around.
Sick of this shit. Audio pickup, broadcast, and or video recording of jurors expressly disallowed. So I read all of it except the bottom, right at the bottom, it says no live stream in the courtroom allowed. So I can record it, and as soon as I leave the court property, I'll be able to go live. I do want to make, just bring this up because I was this morning laying in bed around 8 o'clock, 8:30, and I was playing on my phone I just changed the username and then I got screwed up and it did both of them. Damn quick trick questions, sync. I'm thinking sync, like sync it, like it's good, but yeah, whatever. So all of a sudden after that happens, my phone starts glitching. It's glitching like bad. Like no matter what application I'm using, it's glitching. So it's flickering, it's like cutting out almost like static, but on a screen. So obviously I turned it off, it was still doing it, and it lasted for like 20 minutes. And then I don't have a mute.
Hi, Trisha.
And then, so anyways, it lasted for about 20 minutes. Halfway through, I'd shut it off, turned it back on, it was still doing it. I got ready, went to the courthouse, we did the court proceedings, and then Jackass and her mom, Piper, came up, and they, asked me, is my phone glitching? And I'm like, well, matter of fact, it is, She's like, yeah, ours is too. We're going to have to get new phones when this is over with. I'm thinking to myself, wow. I just have, I've got cracks in my screen, that have been in there for a while. And my phone, I thought that was what was glitching my phone. You remember that, Alexis, this morning?
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah. What? So Jax is glitching too?
Jax Piper's is glitching. They're positive that they're hacking into our phones and taking whatever they want out of it. That's how Piper had 8,000 photos from her phone posted in Facebook yesterday. And then also Jax had all her photos dumped into TikTok yesterday.
Huh?
I have not had anything like that happen yet.
That's impossible.
But okay, so the first was yesterday. How do you think that they're doing that? Like when you guys go into the courthouse or what? Jax wasn't there yesterday. I don't think, because all I seen was Piper. I gave Piper a hug.
No, I think Jax said that. I think I heard this morning she was working.
Yeah, so she was there today, but I think that they've been watching. This is my honest opinion. Like I've said the whole time, is that they've been watching obviously our lives, and they want whatever information that we have on our phone.
Someone would have to hack into their Apple.
I've sent them.
I would just give it to them if they ask.
Right.
Why go through the hacking?
You just don't know. Maybe they want to look more. I mean, the way they can do that is they can get a warrant for it, and they don't even have to provide that warrant. All they have to do is go through the phone carrier.
So you're talking about law enforcement is what you guys are thinking that hacked, not like somebody else.
I didn't even think about it this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought about it, but I didn't think about it. Like I'm really brain dead right now.
Everything they have has been what social media has sent them.
When they came up to me, they're like, is your phone glitching? And I'm like, matter of fact, it is, and I'm like, it started this morning. Theirs started yesterday. And I heard early yesterday morning. What did I just see?
Court's at 1:30.
Yeah, court's at 1:30. So I'll be back in there. I'm pretty sure they'll be on time.
I mean, for me, I'm sure I speak for everyone. I think they can have what they want of like our lives and things, but like can you just not mess with our pictures because we have loved ones that passed and all in there? So
yeah,
Chastity, I thought that was you.
Just be careful if whatever whoever's doing it. Can you just guys be careful?
Well, and I don't want So I was going to go to AT&T and get a new phone, and I'm not doing that because if that is the case, I don't want to be screwed on a second
I am
phone.
so confused.
So
There is a
I'm going
glitch
to
on iPhone. If your
don't do it.
AirDrop is
No,
on, people can hack into
I
it.
was because, but I haven't. I mean, my screen has not been messing up since. I was carrying groceries, a lot of bags at one time. This is like last year. And I put my, where your hearing, your ear goes at the top of your iPhone. There's a little niche right there. Mm-hmm. So I had to put my phone in my mouth and it cracked the screen. I accidentally bit the screen, holding it in my mouth. So I guess.
Just wait, me and Steph will get blamed for it.
Because you're probably going to have to get a new phone. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I mean, we're this process is over.
I was asleep, I said.
We're professionals, Steph. We're
No, we're hacking
professionals at this,
phones.
man.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think it's because I went in the courtroom yesterday. No, I think it's because everyone's lives and they're seeing your comments. They're watching. I've been saying this since day one. They're watching everything, and they want these feeds. They want the only way to get the feeds without having to go the long route through TikTok. I mean, there's a lot of legalities to have to go through TikTok or iCloud. So I mean that's what makes sense to me. But I just got a new phone a month ago. When this is over, I'm getting a new phone. So just be cautious.
I had that happen to me with my old phone, and I think honestly it was when the update, because when I did the update, it screwed it up completely. Like I couldn't turn my phone back on, nothing.
That's what my iPhone's doing right now. I'm on a 26 update.
Yeah, there is a thing. If you actually go to an article, there's a thing about iPhones with like the updates. Sometimes there's a glitch in the update.
And I did not see it, okay? Because I don't really get on Facebook that much.
But she
More.
does
I don't
need
really
to
care
check
for
her
Facebook.
settings to make sure
My husband
AirDrop is off.
I'm 35 and I'm always on Facebook. I used to be, but I don't know. Facebook is just, I don't know. I like TikTok better. Oh my God, I look so tired.
So did it dump like some of their personal photos and stuff in there, or was it just pertaining?
Piper had
Yours happened that way too, yeah.
8,000.
I'll wait for everybody to stop talking.
Her whole, 8,000 photos. God, I mean. And they dumped them to where? To Facebook. That's so odd. That is so scary. Do you know how?
Well, we are waiting. 1:30, 1:30.
So they
Yeah,
hacked
that's
their
not right.
phones to dump it to Facebook? That makes no sense.
Okay, so what they're
No.
doing is they tapped their phones.
No
It is a
sense at
thing.
all.
It is a thing. So if you get within, if they've got within 100 yards, you could be within a couple miles. The cops can tap your phones. They were watching from somewhere, probably here, and they've tapped Jack's, Allie's. They've tapped all their phones.
I don't want to put that theory out there because that's
Yeah, I
putting
don't either.
that's
Weird.
putting something on their back that you.
It's possible that they did.
I mean,
It's
it's
just weird.
possible, but still, if they're doing that, they could have easily came to them. They're within walking distance.
Easily, yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think
Most corrupt people and forces don't. They won't.
But why would they tap their phones to dump their shit to their app? That doesn't
Facebook
make
and
any
TikTok.
sense.
That's just what they do. They're not careful about what they do, and it ruins people's lives. It really does. But like people down in the comments are saying iPhones cannot be hacked. I'm sorry to tell you. In my line of work, Steph knows what I do. I can hack an iPhone in about 2.5 from sitting outside your house, even if you're running a VPN. So try me. An
I don't
iPhone can be
understand
hacked.
the point of hacking their phones when they literally could just get on TikTok and find everything anyway. It doesn't make sense.
Right, like I don't think that's, you know what I'm saying. Like, yes, they can
Yeah,
be,
I mean,
and like
they could have
updates.
tapped. They could have if they did tap their phones, which will make it glitch and do things like that. The best way of getting rid of it is just going to get a new phone and
There's a whole issue with
Because
airdrop.
that's
If you
cheap
get
to do.
close to
And
another
airdrop, yeah,
iPhone,
you got to make sure your airdrop is off. Yes. If they are Androids though, there's a whole mess there.
I just don't want to put it out on Steph's live that the authorities are corrupt and they're hacking people's phones. Let's not do that.
right? That's what I'm
Right,
saying. I
Well,
don't want that.
exactly.
she's not saying that they are. She's just talking that it's possible. The only person saying that they were is the person. Is this Jax or Allie speaking in this live?
I don't think it was Jax. Yeah, okay, Allie.
Jax. So that's the person who's saying it.
Yeah. So I mean, it is possible that they did that, and it sucks for them. It really does. If they did that, they should have just went to them. Because I know these women would have just been like, "Oh, here, have it, go for it,
Right.
go for it,"
Facts.
because these women are angels. Becca brought these women out there for a reason, and I get chills every time I see these women up here. And she's brought these girls out there for a reason, and these women are her angels. They are her voices. These women are Becca's voices. They were put out there to find her and do what they were there for. And they are flat out on a mission. And whoever is doing whatever they're doing to these women, and it's just sad. And if those police and whatever if they did that to them, that is point blank rude. But whoever in the comments did say an iPhone cannot be hacked, bring me your iPhone. I'll show you. Even put a VPN on it. I can get into
Okay, we're
your
doing too
iPhone.
much. We're doing too much. We are just doing too much.
But that's my
Yeah,
line of
like
work.
that's yeah, because you can't like I understand that there's possibilities of lots of things out there. But my thing is I don't want to put something like that on Ellie's back to say, hey, you're hacking in and dumping photos to TikTok and Facebook. That's wild. Because now at that point you're accusing them of doing something that they're not doing. And it's yeah, I would not do that at all. I just think that, which iPhones have glitches. I know personally mine, I thought somebody from somewhere hacked my stuff. Mine quit working after the update. It literally just black screened and shut off. And it was the update glitch.
Yeah, those update glitches are horrible. I
All right.
refuse to update mine.
Even your
Dork,
battery
can
will
you?
glitch.
The chat's wanting to. If you can replay that, just put the live back on. They're wanting to listen to the
Okay.
updates, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
376,000 likes, 3,100 souls
She's
in
not
this
live
room right
anymore.
now. Today's live goal, she's not live anymore.
No.
Today's live goal is 10 snow globes. We already have 7 of the 10. If you can throw one, please do so. It goes to support the platform and what goes on here. Thank you so much. Tapping is clapping. If you're in here, please hit the follow button. That's free to do. All right. So we are now within just over an hour away. Thank you so much for the hearing to start. Let's talk about that while we wait on somebody else to go live.
Can we
So
go
we
back?
can
Can we
get all
do
the
an
front seat
update
tea here.
again?
Do
People are
what?
asking for an update.
Recap.
A recap. So we were waiting this morning for court hearings. They were late. But basically, Rich has pled not guilty, and his preliminary hearing is set for Tuesday, December the 9th. Kimmy's has been postponed because there is not discovery. Today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is just over an hour, Courtney and Brad go to their arraignment. And for the first time, we'll be able to hear what they're charged with, which to me is the lid blower here. Her and Brad's charges is going to be the foundation for this case. Probably not Time Llama. Remember that that happened over the weekend, and they're coming off the holiday weekend, and The week just started, so they probably have to have time to get their evidence together, I would say, the prosecution.
So when it was being said earlier that Rich's was amended, what was amended exactly? Remember that being said? What was that about?
I do remember that. I would love to know if there was
So
an
there,
amendment.
Kimmy and Richard's charges were amended because their attorneys did not have time to look at their discoveries, which is they just got their attorneys yesterday after their arraignment was supposed to be yesterday, which makes sense. So they have to have time to go through their discovery, so it was pushed again.
So if the charges were
So
amended, what was it changed to? I'm assuming
not
that's what amended means.
it amended just means it's
Jack said
on
they
hold.
weren't amended.
So
They're
Okay.
Rich's
not
was
So
amended.
not.
Thank
basically,
you.
there was
Okay.
theories. I know in Chef's Live it was said that they were amended. However, based on Allie, she is in that courtroom, and I got that directly from her. She said that he pled not guilty, and basically that they just got those attorneys as of yesterday. Kimmy did just assigned to her yesterday, so they don't really
Right.
have the facts basis, nothing, so they can't go off of anything, and they requested that it get postponed until a further date so that they can wait on things to come back and get things for court and get things ready.
Mm-hmm.
Are these public defenders or did they hire someone?
Public. I do believe Kimmy's is a public defender. They were assigned to her by yesterday. So hopefully, what they have to do, they can't go in there blindsided. They don't know the facts of the case. If they're just assigned yesterday, there's so much stuff that they actually have to get. So it'll be within that next week. So they asked basically for a continuance until, or postponed until a later date so they can get those things together and get that timeline together to be able to.
Yes,
Rich's was
amended can
not.
mean more discovery time. So it can take up to a week to get your discovery or go through your discovery, which is needed.
Rich did not. He pled not guilty, so his next court date is the 9th, correct, Dora?
Yes, his next court date is the
Yeah,
9th, along with Kimmy's. Kimmy's is set for the 9th also.
but we're waiting to
On
see if
the
his
in
charges
the
might have been
comments
amended.
to the question of do they have to be charged? Yes. In the arraignment, there has to be charges. What is your complaint here? What's the charges here? So
Yeah, today they'll
definitely.
have to be charged because if not, they can be let go. Because if they because in the state of Michigan, I do believe someone looked it up yesterday. In the state of Michigan, they have 24 to 48 hours. So even if they don't arraign them today, they have to let them go. So there will be an
Mm-hmm.
arraignment at 1:30, I'm sure. They've got
Mm-hmm.
some tests back, I'm sure. That's just my speculation because they wouldn't be, you know, they'll
Somebody's
base it.
username in here is called Tom from MySpace, and I'm cracking up right now inside of my heart because
Oh my goodness, MySpace was the days.
that was the throwdown days where you had your top 5 friends, and if you wasn't in the top 5, you got mad.
And
Yes,
funny thing is I
girl.
think the founder of MySpace was his name was Tom. If I'm
Yes, yes. I remember Tom.
Yes, and it's the same picture as Tom had on his MySpace. It's funny. It's
That's
hilarious.
funny.
So, Steph, what do you think? In your opinion, how are you feeling about this upcoming arraignment at 1:30, and what do you feel that they will be charged with?
I think they're going to be charged with slaughter,
I
first
think
degree,
double.
premeditated.
I think double slaughter.
Premeditated because of the luring aspect of it, planned out, and maybe more. I mean, obviously, like that Law and Crime, which we can finish that article. We were playing that earlier, and then we had to stop to do the court updates. But like Law and Crime said, there could be a baby that was used to settle a debt out there, and hopefully the baby is alive. So now you've got if kidnapping charges, trafficking, I mean, all sorts of different things if they can find the baby or have evidence of to what happened to the baby. 3, and remember, we're saying double here. 3, because that baby, once they find the baby, remember that can be upgraded as well. Think about Lacey Peterson. The baby was counted as a full person, and so should baby Rich.
It says right here, under the Michigan law, the arraignment must occur within a reasonable time after somebody is arrested. Generally, the arraignment will occur within 48 hours of arrest, meaning it is important to immediately contact an attorney if somebody has been arrested. But they can't contact. If somebody is not arraigned within 72 hours, not including weekends or holidays, they possibly could be let go. But it was a holiday weekend, so that's probably why they might have a little cush time there.
I'm trying to find. Okay. Are you guys talking about the MLive article that says mom and stepdad to be arraigned in Rebecca Park case? Because the other one was just a description of the town.
No. Let me try to find the MI Live and tell you the name of the article. I read it last night, and
Okay, hold on. Strong Woman said she sent it. Let me check.
Okay, Steph, so am I understanding right that it is not going to be live on the 2 that was arrested last?
Yeah, they won't have it live, just like they didn't with Kimmy and Rich.
Kimmy?
okay, can you hear me, Steph?
Yes.
All right, hang on.
I do not see a message from Strong.
But see, my understanding is, okay, y'all were saying that if they're not charged within so
And it's a
long,
picture of a trailer
um,
with the
why
snow
would they
and a
let them
dark
go
brown
even though
port.
they have the evidence that they got the other night when they went with the warrant?
Oh, let's see. My guess is yes. Yes.
Plus, can't they be held on other things if they're past offenders and they may have had pew-pews or something in there that they shouldn't be having around them with being.
Exactly.
Yes, if they
So
were
they
a
could be held
convicted
on other
felon.
stuff if there was stuff in the house that they're not supposed to legally be around anymore.
Hey, Steph, I just resent the picture of that article.
Okay. The father of a man. I wish they would make this stuff easier to find. Chefs. Oh, hey, chef. The feds are involved. They definitely have them in charges. Like federal charges, you mean? Chef, come up to the panel if you have time.
Could drop down for him.
Oh no, Dora. Somebody else dropped.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm just in the middle of work, but I appreciate you for having me up, Steph. Thank you. Hi guys. So I was gonna say, so if you go with how the feds operate, they would have ran like so the Michigan police would have ran whatever they got going through the feds, and one the feds would have overlooked it and said, yeah, this is probable, let's bring them in. So my thing is, if they didn't think it was probable for any other thing, they wouldn't have brought them in because they knew they would have only had one shot on that. The reason why charges are not laid now, guys, because they can charge them for anything like small. They can leave the M out altogether right now. and then they can actually send them home. I know they're saying flight risk, but they can send them home, but based on not getting enough evidence to prove, I don't know, they lied. Let's just say that's what they were brought in. But once they accumulate all their investigation and everything, now they can definitely bring them in for the M. They can bring him in 3 weeks for Baby Rich. So that's why I think a lot of people are not understanding. They can get him on
Mm-hmm.
anything small right now and let them go on that, but definitely they don't want to bring him on the M if the M is not suitable to stand the charges now because the clock started ticking for the 48 72 hours.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
that's yeah. And as far as Kimmy can't be charged, and Kimmy's just like on she's on idle until the head like the big culprits, which are obviously we believe is Courtney and Brad. Once their charges solidify, it will literally go with what is going to happen to Kimmy.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought I'd brought that up. So everybody's like flight risk, this and that. Yes, they can deem all that for sure. But
Yeah,
now they have the right to change what they believe they brought him in for, and just say, okay, well, we can never bring them back on again. They can drop the charge of lying, but if they get him on the M, they can bring him back on the M, no doubt.
yeah.
You guys understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I apologize if I just took over your live there, but I thought that
No,
was
you're fine.
something to bring up. But yeah.
Thanks, Chef. That helped me understood a little bit more.
Yeah, and I'm saying I personally think charges are definitely underway. And again, the 3-letter agency is involved, guys, they work a little different. They will bring you in knowing it's pretty concrete. So I do believe that they're gonna get him on something today for sure.
Yeah.
But Steph, I got to get
Mm.
back to my real job. Thank you for having me, and I'll see you later. But I'd
Thank
like
you,
to
sir.
talk to you. I got some stuff that's probably you'd be interested in. But when I get time, I'll definitely see how I can communicate with you for sure.
Okay. I'll
Thank
send
you
you a
guys.
message
Thank
with
you,
my
Dora.
celly
Yeah,
phone.
I will. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Oh man, through 428,000 locks. Let's see if we can reach a 500,000 locks. Tapping is clapping. Maybe just tap along as you listen. 3,300 souls in this room right now. We are waiting for the arraignment of Kimmy and not Kimmy, excuse me, Courtney and Brad. We may there's so many things going on. There's panel requests. I got people in the chat saying check your messages. So it's a lot. So if I'm trying my best to read everything and respond, but it's hard. So don't think that I'm ignoring you. It's just hard for my brain, my one brain, to kind of process all of this stuff happening at once. Okay. Today's live goal is 10 snow globes. If you can throw one, it goes to support the platform and what goes on here. If not, please follow me. That's free to do, or tap. That's free to do. Yes, ma'am.
I'm fixing to drop, but I do go on my backup page and send you a follow also. But I am going to drop so other people can come up.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you didn't get your dating experience, but maybe next time. Maybe it'll have to be jailhouse dates now.
Hey, honey, let me tell you, I am so ready. I am fired up for it. I've got the page made, everything. So I am ready. That way I can send it to you.
I love it.
So I'm just waiting. If anybody has that um, screen name or a picture of it, please send it to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You go, girl.
Oh, honey, I am so ready because when all of this first happened, I started following it, and then I seen Steph. I mean, she just did wonderful, and I was starting to follow other people with it, and it was like Steph was right there on top, and I started following her, then I went to Chef. So I watch from the outside a lot from a lot of people, and there's one that I really want to cut loose on, but that's me. Um, but yeah, so if y'all can find a picture of her book a face, that would be great.
Okay. I'm sure the
Girl,
sleuthers are on it.
you do your catfish, girl.
Oh yeah, I love doing stuff like that. I did it with my sister because she was trying to get with this guy, and I busted his ass wide open.
Thank you for the gifts.
So I enjoy doing that.
That's
So
awesome.
if y'all need anything done like that, just let me know.
Yes. You will be on our to go list. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I'm ready whenever y'all are.
Thank you.
You welcome. And I'm
Oh
gonna be down in the
man.
comments, honey.
Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you so much. Let's take a big stretch. We've been here for a hot minute. I want everybody to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We have 482,000 likes. Thank you so much for sending the snow globes and supporting the platform. It is much appreciated. K9, I see you in here, Consir. We have two openings on the panel. I'm gonna just start clicking on the panel request. If you're up here for a few minutes and you don't say anything, I'll have to let you down to let other people up to say what they want to if they have anything to say.
Well, I would love to speak if that's okay.
Sure.
So, hello, first and foremost. I will be completely honest and say that your platform is new to me, but you came highly recommended. I have lots and lots of friends that have reached out to me saying, you need to see her, you need to reach out to her. But I work with the Amy Bradley family, and someone had contacted me. Yes, that's
I've
me.
been waiting on you.
Yes. So my original account got taken down along with some other creators last week. So I've got a new account now, which is this singing Sandy Ann. And so I can't actually come on screen yet because I'm in that little waiting period, like where you have to wait until you can go on video. But I think I'll be able to do that in a couple of days. But so again, I am new to you, but I have been watching you for the past week, and I saw you on News Nation here recently. And Brad and I would love the opportunity to do something with you in the future when the time is right for you to talk about Amy Bradley and that story.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo woo.
Absolutely. It would
Love
be my
that.
honor. I've been waiting so patiently for him
Yeah.
to be ready to come on my show.
Yes, we've had a lot going on, to be completely honest with you. There's always a lot going on behind the scenes that we're not always allowed to talk about. And it has been a crazy 2 weeks. But again, you have been highly recommended, and people kept saying, don't forget about her. And so I was like, I just jumped on here and I saw you. I went, you know what? I'm going to request right now and see if I can make this connection. So feel free to send me a message later on, and I can get with Brad later, and would love to coordinate a time that would, work for you.
Yes, ma'am.
My
I would
schedule,
love to. Thank you.
my schedule is definitely more flexible than his. He's a physician's assistant, so he is in surgery, Monday through Friday, from like sunrise to sunset. But anytime in the evenings, on the weekends, usually we can coordinate that and make that happen.
Okay. Yes. Any day, any time, any hour for me. I'm here for you.
Awesome. So that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted you to make the connection and you would see my name and see my new account and know that's me. But otherwise, I'm just going to shut up now and I'm going to listen like everybody else. Actually, I'll jump off so that everybody else can get on if they want to.
I appreciate you. And before you hop down, everybody make sure you follow this account here to help her get camera access, and then also to keep up with the Amy Bradley case. And these are toppers, and sometimes they fall off. But anyway, I appreciate you, and this is an honor for me, and I really appreciate your time.
Oh, trust me, we appreciate it. We could not keep this story going if it was not for creators like yourself that are allowing us to, keep telling this story. Someone said last week, Dr. Phil put out a new episode on his podcast. And to be completely honest with you, the family and I, we were shocked. It got sent to us and we were like, what? We had no clue that he was going to do that. And after watching it, we were able to make a connection back to his people. And so Brad is going to be included on the second and the third episode that's coming out. But, that's our thing is that if people like yourself weren't still doing this and giving us an opportunity, her story would have died. And that's just the nature of the world. So we just appreciate any opportunity that we can, update you, tell you what's been going on and what we still need help with. So.
Okay. Thank you.
I
Thanks,
just
Rachel.
singing. I just grabbed you.
Okay, awesome. I appreciate it.
I just
Thank
followed you
you.
too, singing.
Thank you. And Brad Bradley's account is Amy Bradley is missing on here as well. So you want to grab his account as well if you haven't already.
Okay. Yes, I do follow him. And
Okay.
everybody do remember that account and follow that account.
He's not the best. He typically what our protocol is over here is Brad will post on X, and then from there I post on TikTok and on Facebook, and we have another team member that will post on Instagram. So he does post occasionally here on TikTok, but he kind of lets me do it for the most part. But yeah, definitely follow his account as well because you never know when he might pop in.
Right. Yes. Okay.
So
Thank you.
thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we thank you again.
Thank you. Thank y'all for following her. And somebody says added on both accounts. That's awesome. Thank
Yes,
you
I was about to
guys.
say, look at how many people followed her. That's so awesome.
Steph, I am so proud of you. Like, I have pregnancy tears in my eyes.
Pregnancy tears.
Yes, I'm very
I've
Telling
never heard of
you,
emotional.
us
pregnant.
pregnant girls be emotional as hell over here.
Oh man. I know. I know.
Hey,
Oh
Steph,
my
can you put
goodness.
that other, or singing, can you put that other thing in the chat of Brad's link?
The username.
Username, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Amy Bradley is missing. At Amy Bradley is missing. Thank you. The
Thank
baby
you.
has not been found. I know, Tina. What is that beast?
Whoa.
Oh my God, beast!
Beast.
Beast, thank you so much for that beautiful gift. That was very beautiful. Thank you, my sweet friend. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you for your follow. If you are in here, please hit the follow button. It's free to do. We are waiting. I'm going to take a break here in a minute and use the restroom and take the dog out. He's used to going out between 12 and 1. Normally, my show ends at noon during the day. But of course, this is an extended show because we're sitting here waiting to hear what the charges are going to be. The initial charges. Remember what Chef says, they can change, they can be upgraded, they can be added, took away, and all that stuff. So that's what we're in here doing. If you're listening to me, excuse me, from work, I appreciate you. Many, many, many years I sat as an accountant in a gray cubicle listening to people on the radio or people on shows and so I cannot believe it's just insane to me that people are now sitting at work listening to me full circle. That's insane. Like, I did not ever think that I would be in this position, and I want you all to know how incredibly grateful that I am, and that I think about it every single day when I get up. I thank the Lord for my blessings and opportunities to try to be a voice for the voiceless. So thank you for being here, and thank you for spending your time with us this morning.
Steph, you're
Thank
doing
you.
amazing. Did you get that news article?
Yes. Oh, yes. I have it pulled up. I'll read it.
Yes. I need you to read it because Dora and I were like tripping. I sent it to Dora and I was like, girl, you have got to look at this. This is
She
crazy.
did. She's like, girl, I've sat here and I've read this 3 times. I need you to read it 3 times, girl, 3 times.
3 times, 3 times. Because every time I read it, I was like, oh, heck no.
Okay, let's read it. Manton, Michigan. In a trailer on a hill. Do I have the right one? In a trailer on a
If it is
hill.
on M Live, yes, you have the right
Yes.
one.
On a snow-covered road in Manton is the bedroom where 22-year-old Rebecca Becca Park slept with her fiance, the father of her unborn child, during her final days. I sealed it off until this is over, said Richard Allen Fowler, the homeowner and father of Park's former fiance, 43-year-old Richard Rich Lee. There's so many Richards right here. That is hard to say. Who's jailed on drug charges unrelated to Park's death or disappearance. Police have got it all tore up, he says. Park went missing on November the 3rd, close to the town of Boone near Cadillac. She was at least 38 weeks pregnant at the time when her body was found on November the 25th. Park's baby, was not with the body, and investigators have said they are, quote, working diligently to determine the condition and potential whereabouts of the baby. Why is the rest of it blurred out? It's a subscriber exclusive?
No, it can't be.
No. Are you on the Facebook page? Because I didn't have to. Okay, go to the Facebook page. I sent you the first picture of their Facebook account, and you don't have to subscribe. But you do have to scroll down to get to that article.
It's got it blurred out on the website. The Book of Faces takes me to the website.
That is crazy because it's not making any of the rest of us do that.
The Book of Faces says the. Oh, freaking snapper, freaking doodle. Canine. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
I love it when you say that and what the hay bale.
She's from Eastern Kentucky, okay? She's
Or what is it? What's she saying? Discord? Oh, about the cow. Oh, I
He
can't
sent
remember.
I'm gonna go and
airplanes.
see if I can screenshot it. Hang on.
He sent jets.
Yes, he did.
Friend, we're going on a private jet.
Yay! I was reading the article. I'm so sorry I missed it, Kanan. Thank you. I'm on mlive.com and it's blurred out, which I don't care to pay. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need their services. I don't care to pay. Do they take PayPal? Try to refresh.
Are you about to hack them and scam them, Steph?
Thank you, K9. Okay, $5 for my first month. If you do $10, you get all access or a day pass. I'm
yeah.
just going
It's
to
on
do the
the
$5 a month.
Facebook page. You don't have to subscribe to when you go to M Live on Facebook. It's like the whole article. You have to put in M Live on Facebook, and then click on that little article that's on from their Facebook.
Look, let me show you what I'm seeing. I'm on the Book of Faces, and they do have the article here.
So it's asking you to pay now because they may have
But
updated.
it's linked. When you
Yes,
click it,
I just went on Dora, and it starts
blur.
blurring out at the bottom of it.
Yeah, because it wants you to pay to subscribe to read the rest of it. Yeah,
Damn it!
they've
Why didn't
changed
we
it.
screenshot? We should have screenshotted it.
I am using the web directly. I'm on a web browser. Let me try another Chrome, maybe.
Well, see,
Steph,
I
I
had
just
it saved,
I
and mine's blurred now too. So
mine's not blurred out. I just screenshot it. I'm getting ready to send it to you through Facebook Messenger.
I mean, there's
Okay.
like several paragraphs.
Yes,
Okay.
it's going to be like 9 or 10 pages.
Maybe it's because of how many times Like I've been to M Live before. Maybe I've ran out of my article reading abilities.
That could be. Maybe I did because I went to it like maybe 7 times last night. I kept reading it and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, strong woman was
Oh
messaging me. She's like,
Lord.
girl, are you even seeing this? Like, what?
Let's
Oh
see.
my
So who
God. It's
sent it
wild though. I
on?
mean, the thing is, and I'll do some key points until you get some screenshots. Okay, number one, he claims Rich and Court went to the hospital. Okay, if we'll remember, there's an interview with this crying little girl with the glasses saying she was at the hospital and got in a van with Courtney and Kimmy. Then we've got Kimmy saying she got kicked out of the hospital. Okay, so there's that. And then we've got Dad that says they went to the hospital and they were dropped back off um, by Court. And then the next morning he wakes up and banging on Rich's door, and Rich wouldn't open up the door and said that he's trying to locate um, Becca, and then something about a green chair with an adult child sleeping, and she woke Rich up in the middle of the night at 12:30.
Okay.
So yeah,
I've
it
got
is just literally crazy.
the screenshot here now. Thank you for sending it. So I'm going to read. It. So let me see if I can pick up where we left off. Okay, here's where we left off. Richard Allen Fowler, is it Fowler or Fowler? I always say Fowler, is a thin bearded 62-year-old who suffers from lung cancer. Spoke with M Live from a small cluttered. Oh, I have read this. Yes, I did read this. Cluttered table in his home as a game show played on TV in the background. Stacks of wood for the stove lined on one wall. A warrant granting state troopers access to search the residence for, quote, human remains to include a fetus, unquote, quote, any suspected burial sites, unquote, and, quote, tools that could be used to dispose of human remains, unquote, lay on a kitchen counter. Richard Allen said his son, Anna Park, went to the hospital prior to Park's disappearance because Park thought she was going into labor. She was released because she wasn't getting ready to have the baby yet, according to Rich's dad. Park then had dinner. This is after the hospital with her mom, and was dropped off at Richard Allen Fowler's home by her mother and stepfather. That was the day he last saw her. The night she went missing, he says, she was here. She left during the night, but my son stayed here for some reason, and we just never heard from her again. Park's mom, bio mom, came and got her. That's what my son told me the next morning. On that morning, Richard Allen said he woke up and, quote, pounded, unquote, on the door to Park and his son's bedroom. He was in there, he said. I asked if he would let me in. He said that he would not. And I asked, what's the problem? He said, I've been trying to get a hold of Becca all night, and she isn't answering her phone, and I think something is wrong. Richard Allen, who has multiple adult grandchildren who also live in the home, pointed to a green chair in an adjoining room. My grandson, he sits in that chair to play video games, and he sleeps in that chair. He said, this is the grandson, that Park, Rebecca Park, woke him up about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and said to pick the chair up so she could get through. And he said she's the only one that went through. Richard said that his son initially had a relationship with Park's mother, and that's how his son and Park met about 2 years ago. Richard Allen was referring to Park's biological mother, 40-year-old Courtney Marie Bartholomew, who was booked into the Wexford County Jail at 11:41 p.m. on Sunday, November the 30th, according to online jail records. Bartholomew was scheduled to be arraigned alongside her husband, Bradley Allen Bartholomew, 47, on unrevealed charges Monday. But the hearing was adjourned until Tuesday, December the 2nd, after the prosecutor said criminal complaint in this case was not ready. Park and Richard Lee have dated for a couple of years, and they were excited to be having a child together. Richard's father described his son as, quote, pretty mellow, unquote, but also that he began getting into trouble as a juvenile, notably for possessing a motorcycle that was reportedly stolen by a neighbor and would eventually spend 16 years in prison on various offenses. State prison records don't show any recent offenses, however. Online police, state police, sex offender registry records show Richard has 5 separate convictions for sex related crimes. The first when he was just 20 years old, involving a child between 13 and 15. In 2005, he was convicted of criminal sexual conduct with an incapacitated victim. In May 2015, of accosting a child for immoral purposes. In June 2015, of second-degree criminal sexual assault. And in September of 2015, of criminal sexual assault with a person between the ages of 13 and 15. Richard Allen Thaler described Park and his son's relationship on as sometimes tumultuous but not violent. She was happy all the time. And he was unaware of any street pharmaceutical use by the couple. His father said the arrest occurred when Richard Lee Fowler reported for a required sex offender registry check-in. The same day, according to the warrant, Richard Allen said 5 officers searched a search warrant at his home, looked through his son's bedroom, searched 2 outbuildings, and asked about the location of the septic tank, which Richard Allen Thaler could not provide. A catalog of seized items included various notebooks, a knife, and a tablet. Richard said Park and his son moved out of his home for about 2 months and were in the process of fixing up an inoperable motorhome to live in on a neighbor's property. But the homeowner was arrested for street pharmaceuticals, so they returned to Richard Allen's home shortly before the disappearance. Richard Allen Thaler has not spoken on his son since the arrest, but said he'd been surprised if he is charged with a crime related to her unaliving. I don't think he had anything to do with that, Richard said. It's sad. I hope they find out where the baby's at. Mm.
That does not coincide with any of the information court gave originally about a black car, about picking her up at 8:30. And like I said, when you read it about 3 times, you start picking through it. But this older gentleman who's got lung cancer, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Also, never referred to the baby as his grandson either, though,
You know
did he?
what's funny? You know what's also funny? Was it possible that Courtney lured her in the night before and said, well, if you just come stay with me tonight just so I can get you to the hospital if there's any changes? Because she already just got out of the hospital for pain.
Yes.
But
We
then
have
he
the.
said they left to go to the hospital. So, how did they get to the hospital? Number one, because he said they returned and then went to dinner.
I think
I
didn't
think he's
Courtney take
Or
them
confused.
because she
she
was like,
went to
because
dinner.
No, Amber. Amber
that's the
took
thing
her.
that Courtney said, right? Is don't let her get in the car without me. Don't let her go without me or something.
Yeah, because Amber, what happened is she was helping Amber move
Hmm.
Friday to Sunday. And Saturday was the dinner. Um, and Sunday was the day she went to the hospital. Amber said they were finishing packing things onto the trailer. They were going to take the trailer, dump it off, drop the trailer off, and Becca started screaming in pain.
Hmm.
And she said they turned around, dropped the trailer, and took her and Rich, and there was a couple other people that was helping them move, and dropped her and Rich off at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And Courtney was screaming because Amber said she hung up on her because she was like, "Oh, don't let her get in a car without me. I'm on my way." And
Hmm.
she hung up on her. So she dropped them off at the hospital and she went back home to her kids because she has children. So she went back home to her kids and she said that was the last time she heard from Becca.
So how did they get back to Rich's house from the
I think
hospital?
he was
Courtney and Brad?
Courtney.
But the dad said that they left from the house to go to the hospital.
I think he's confused.
Yeah,
Here's
because
the.
that's where they were
But the
dropping the trailer
grandson
off.
said she left it that
Yeah, they were
way.
dropping the trailer back
But the
off.
grandson,
I think he was confused too because you got to think he's on a lot of medications also. And we do have the 3 a.m. in the morning on the 3rd of her cleaning her room and setting it up for the baby, where she was still there, and then she leaves later that day with Courtney to go to her house for the Tide Pods and the money.
These people that they didn't have heat, so they would block off their
I
living
am
room.
going to run to the restroom and then take the dog out for a quick outside trip. And then I'm going to be right back. Give me 5 minutes or so, maybe
I
10.
think the cat should host.
You're good.
The cat.
Yeah.
I'm sure one of them will be in here. Enjoy the view of the true crime Christmas tree as the panel holds the floor. I'll be right back.
Woohoo.
We're gonna run amok. No, I'm kidding.
You're
No.
leaving us by ourselves,
You're
Steph.
leaving us
Yeah,
You're
you're leaving
trusting
us.
us enough to leave us
Yeah,
unattended? Are you
Steph.
okay?
Woo.
Wow, Steph, that's brave.
Right. Are you alright?
Nora, you
You
said that the
good?
grandson,
It's so funny. But
you
yeah,
said
I
that
Come
the
here,
think.
kitty, kitty,
grandson said
kitty.
that she was the only one to leave. Why would
Yeah,
Right?
I
why
think
would the
he's
grandson say
confused.
she was the only one to leave
Well, she did leave
at
with
12:30,
Courtney.
1 o'clock in the morning?
Well,
See,
I
I
think
think
what
he's
it was is it
confused.
was later. I'm curious, and I'm not saying that it's true. I'm just curious if and I apologize, guys. My allergies are all over the place. I'm getting sick, so um,
Girl,
yeah, I'm
Funny.
getting a cold.
take care of
It's so
yourself.
bad. Um, but I do think that like my biggest question is from that last 3 a.m. Message
Hmm.
to arriving at Courtney's, what happened in that timeline?
Right.
Because we go all the way back to the voice note and it tells us that she's basically well today she's going to be taking me for shakes and she's supposed to give me the actual shit was her quote.
Right.
So we'll see. I'm curious if it wasn't one of those things like, well, did Courtney message her and say, well, you just come on over here, you're bored, come over here and hang out. If something happens, I can take you to the hospital. Because you just come from the hospital, I can take you there quicker. Because I do believe, isn't Courtney closer to the hospital than Rich is?
Mm, that I don't know.
Because it's in
I don't think
Cadillac.
so.
He's in Manton.
Sounds like
I
a
have no idea.
situation. That sounds very plausible.
We'd have to look it up. I
But
can't
let's
remember.
not forget how fast Braxton Hicks contractions can turn into real contractions.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yes, it was stated, well, allegedly, according to TikTok and some other things, I don't know this to be a fact because I haven't seen them, but allegedly Rich's timeline, based upon video footage from the house, he never left the house that night. He was home the entire night.
Right.
Which I to be honest, yes, is Rich a SA offender? Is he a horrible person? 100%. But I just don't think he would have done this. And if there was camera footage, there's no way you're going to get past that camera footage of unaliving a pregnant woman
Well,
with it
I
not
agree with you,
capturing
Dora, as
something.
far as Rich, because
I think
um
Rich was just worried about his next, you know what I mean? And
but okay,
girls.
so let me ask you something because I'm like all over the place right now after reading that article. But all those phone calls, was that the night of the 3rd, or was that the
yes.
night of the 4th?
No, the night of the 3rd.
See? So how did she leave at 12:30 from the house to get the chair moved, and all of these phone records are showing at 11?
That's what I'm saying. I think Grandpa, with all the medication and stuff, I think he's confused. I really do.
No,
And
this is the grandson that said that,
uh,
not the
Well,
grandpa.
I
Cass
feel
or
like it was
Dora, can one of you pull up Jax's live? Someone in the comments just said she's live and about to go back into the courtroom.
yes,
You
I got
also
it.
think too, you got a grown ass man sitting there doing nothing but playing video games all day. He probably don't even know what time it is.
I mean, that man, you
I
got to
don't know.
think too, he's got cancer. And,
Yeah, that's a lot
you
of
know,
drugs in his system from treatments.
yes, my
Because
grandpa
I know Rich
personally,
was taking him for treatments.
yes, my grandpa is around that same age and he's battling cancer. And let me tell you, some of the medications, he sleeps a lot. So he's out in and out of sleep all the time. Like he could be talking to you and doze off and he'll sleep for an hour and wake back up.
Yes, my grandma was the same way.
Yes, he's never like here lately, especially. He doesn't like he'll just doze and then wake up, and if you call him, he don't hear the phone half the time.
But Dora, the thing that I guess I'm concentrating on is the fact when court said she got a call, she went and picked her up around 8:30, then she gets in the car and she never heard from her again.
I can jump in, whatever, with my backup.
The timeline is
I
not
got backup for
checking
I got
out.
a full 3.0 also, so we're good.
Or could we infer from the story of the grandson, a teenage boy sitting in a gaming chair playing video games all night? Could we infer that maybe the grandfather was asleep when this occurred, and the next morning the grandson is saying,
Yeah,
"Oh
I
yeah,
think he was
I went
possibly
we passed the
asleep.
chair at 1:30, 2 o'clock, and the boy who's playing video games, they're not paying attention to the clock. It could have been 11:30, and he in his mind thinking, oh, it was somewhere between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, Grandpa. I mean, could that possibly be a thing too, that the gaming grandson was wrong about the time of when she left?
Could be.
Possibly.
It's
Hey, Steph, your
possible.
teddy bear back there is so my mood right now.
Oh, the little boo boo.
No, oh, go the one in the chair.
Oh, the chair.
Girl, he even got a crop top.
Look, he's so cute. You were gone and you missed it all. We run that whole muck.
We done stressed him out, Dora.
Well, the
Breaking
thing with the
news tonight.
grandson is we don't know his age, but let me just say this. Um, I've got two grown kids and they were never gamers. Thank God I raised them in the country. But I was a middle school. I'm a retired teacher too, and even if he was woke up, um, I cannot see that age group not reaching for the phone to see if something came through. And so that's what leads me to believe that he is pretty accurate on the time. And I'm just going to leave that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I think that he may have been asleep, and it's weird because I know, older especially, I don't think grandpa would truly want to talk to the news article and says that um you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Woo, Lordy, we have 633,000 likes, y'all. They're saying in the comments, get us to 1 million. I bet you we will. I bet you we could reach 1 million by the time that this hearing airs, or we know what's going on here. We are literally like 20 minutes away.
I have a purely speculative question, Steph, Dora, panel. Judging on what the lady, was it Allie earlier that had the live that was speaking, and she talked about Kimmy's demeanor today being a bit better in comparison to last time, as in she has seemed maybe, I don't know what words she used, but I took it as, a little more upbeat, not crying, upset, what have you. Does anyone read anything into that? Could that possibly maybe mean that her public defender or whatever has sat down with her and said, hey, this is what it could have been, your charges, but this is what it's going to be, considering what's come out in the last couple of days that we don't know about. And she's feeling more hopeful than what she was before the last time she appeared in court. Like I said, purely speculative, but I just wonder, does that change of demeanor, does that mean anything?
Perhaps. Jimmy feels safe now.
Hey, Steph, I know Dora, didn't you see that Don won
Thank you.
in that other chat yesterday?
Who?
I know it's
That Don
cold.
Juan that was speaking with Kimmy
Oh
on
my
the
gosh,
phone
refresh my brain.
recording.
Donald?
He's good friends with Kimmy.
No,
Yeah.
well, he's not really good friends with her. He actually
Okay,
just
okay. I don't care about all that. All I'm
reached
He
out
just
to
saying,
her.
started talking to her, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I know who you're
but
talking about.
he did say some interesting things. One that grabbed my attention was, well, first of all, his voice, and Steph knows what I do on the side. So, anyways, I really look into body language and voices and so forth. And so, um, I do have reason to believe some of the things he was saying, because it was just not, it just wasn't rehearsed. But he said that when he was talking with her, um, it was like nonchalant, like it was just a different, totally, like she just wasn't worried about nothing. She was asking other people, hey, when is this? Just not upset, not emotional or whatever. And then there was something that was brought up, and I don't remember if it was court or, something of that nature. And then her whole demeanor like flip flopped.
She
And
found out
he's like,
Courtney was in jail.
yes, yes.
Yep.
And then she just totally, she went from this one personality to
Mm-hmm.
this other personality.
Yep. He told her, Courtney, he said, because they were talking about something, and he's like, oh, you don't know. And she's like, no, what? He's like, Courtney and Brad were arrested. They're there. They're in jail. And he said she just totally went bonkers. And she was scared, and yeah, her whole personality changed. Which in a jail that little, how did you not know she was there? No.
Right? That's what I thought. How could
Mm-hmm.
she not know?
Right.
Don't they all talk?
Yep.
They're talking about Kimmy, guys. I see people in the chat wanting to know. They're talking about Kimmy. Donald said he had a conversation with Kimmy.
I get that they're separated. Yeah, they're not going to put them together, but
Well, if Kimmy is in a single cell, possibly protective custody type deal,
then she might have not have had knowledge. And it does take a long time for them to book. Actually hours for them to actually get booked and get into a cell or whatever. So maybe I feel like she did not know. And for whatever reason, we can speculate on all those reasons. Every county jail is different, and it can go so many different ways. But I do feel like she did not know but I just found all that a little bit strange too. But I'm still stuck on this article, so the
Yeah,
time.
you're like so into this article. You're like reading between the lines. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because there's just been so much, and this is the thing, is I just feel like God just brought us all together on this case. It's just crazy,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and but I've never seen a case like this, nor have I ever even it for them to go on to a platform and tell all these stories. One minute she took a lie detectors, the next minute she didn't. It was just like boom, boom. Every time the woman talked, it was just, it's been insane. It's totally been insane. And I don't know.
We have 678,000 locks, 2,700 souls in this room who are sitting here waiting for this hearing at 1:30 to find out what the charges are going to be, initial charges, which could change. Um, I feel like I'm so nervous right now because I feel like I have butterflies because we have all worked so hard on this. We knew, we knew, we knew something was terribly, terribly wrong with Bile Mom and Bad Brad. We all can feel the collective. I can feel the energy, right? And you guys have done an amazing job. Right, a gut feeling. I was trying to come up with the word. Thank you. Gut feeling um, of keeping this out there and keeping her name out there and showing the world the atrocities that these people are capable of. Remember, everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but we know, you know why. Thank you, who I am. Thank you. Kimmy was talking with Paige about who cops questioned. She switched and said Uncle Rich. Said that they okay, got you. Thank you. Yes, 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Hey, I saw somewhere in the chat though earlier while we've been all on. I didn't give it, you know, I don't know, we were doing something. But anyway, somebody had said that Piper took the police out to a landfill. Have anybody else heard anything like that?
No,
Because
I've not heard anything other than
Landfield
that he
came to
used to
my
work there.
brain. Okay, landfill came to my brain about a week ago. And it was just surprising that I saw that in the chat today and I was just like, what? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Beast. Thank you for that. Thank you for the fireworks. Mimi says, I saw on a live that she was there, didn't see police. Debunked by Jax, they're saying.
So I'm watching Jax right now. She just walked into the courtroom
Oh,
and
was
she's
she
on
live?
live
Okay.
stream. Yeah.
Easy.
Thank you for
Then you
the
guys, we have a
Hi,
well.
message.
Beast and Beauty.
I think Beast
All right, I might
my
lose
sweet
service for a second.
friend.
I gotta get in here to the elevator. I should have fixed my hair before I said hi to you. I gotta go check
Hi,
on my
Hi,
Beast.
paperwork and
Jillian.
see if I'm approved.
Oh, she's got
Yes,
to
you
go get her
guys, Jax
paperwork.
says Piper is at the
She
court
went to
with
try to
her.
get a
She is
media
going
pass.
to find her right now.
I'm nervous too.
Beautiful baby deal. Perhaps beautiful. Perhaps that has been a theory that's been floated around.
Is anybody else nauseous right now?
Yes.
We are at
My
the
anxiety is
courthouse,
through the
guys.
roof right now.
I
She's
am.
walking in the courthouse.
Okay, we gotta check on our paperwork. Did you already? No.
Luckily, I took my
Did you
medicine
check
this
on yours?
morning for anxiety.
No, I haven't turned mine in yet. Mine's not.
My butthole is so tight right now, Dora. I'm nervous.
Justin! God,
Yeah.
Justin. You always know when Justin enters the chat.
Okay. Okay.
We've been waiting 2 weeks for this. Right, Justin?
Paperwork in earlier.
Love you,
Hey,
Justin. It
Bookie.
makes me laugh
Do you
every
know if
day.
that'll be
I'm
approved
just
for
gonna
this
say,
hearing or if it's?
time I hear you.
Yeah, let me double check. Okay. My name is Jackie Sturgis.
Thank you,
She's trying to
everyone.
get
She's there to
her
check on
pick
the
up her
paperwork.
pass.
Yeah, she had to go to the front desk and she applied for it to see if it's approved yet. But typically it takes about 24 hours or less than that. Depends. She's asking her if it can.
I just had to stop. Shoulder to shoulder there right now. You're gonna have to like squeeze in. If we can have our things word,
I
that was
brought you some
okay.
snow, Justin.
That's what I want to ask him. I think he's right there. Yeah.
You can have my snow too, Justin.
It's like, keep it.
Dax will go live again. Right after court, she will go live again.
I want some
Yes.
snow.
Girl, come get you some.
I do too. All we have is coldness and rain, which I don't like. I mean, if it's going to be cold, it might as well snow.
Y'all can come get all mine
Right?
and the snow day that left all the kids home with
Oh
it. Come
man,
get
and it makes you
it.
hurt worse with arthritis too.
I'm in Cincinnati.
She
Dora,
actually
did you
could
get
just do
snow?
this live pause and just leave it up.
I just want to look at it. I don't want to touch it. I just want to look at it.
I was out
She didn't
shoveling
want
at
to.
6 a.m.
Just saying, Reagan. Just saying.
I have gotten 420 new followers during this live. If you're in here, please hit the follow button. It's free to
Woohoo!
do.
So, guys, if you do want to donate, then send it to my business one, and everything is being forwarded to her.
What is that for?
She's already received the donations from this morning, but if anyone else, whoever just asked that, it's at, I can't put the $sign in there. I have the energy for you today. I'll type it in here again.
Oh, what is going on?
Thank you,
Just
Jelly
replace the at with the
Bean.
$sign.
I think a
There's no
CA.
Word docs. I would rather my business info out there, and then I'm just forwarding it all over to her and sending her the screenshot of who donated. All right, you guys. So I got the pass.
They letting Jax like record while she's in there, or she just has?
Go in
She
and
can't
talk
go
to
live.
the. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go in and I'm going to. I got to read exactly what it is I can and can't do.
Yes, it was approved. Her pass was approved.
I'll be able to sit to the side because it has to
Yay.
back there. So I'm gonna go and figure all that out. I'm gonna probably have to let you guys go for now, unfortunately. But as soon as it's over, I will get back on. Okay.
Okay, sounds good, girl. We'll talk to you in just a little bit.
All right. Love you guys.
All right, love
Oh,
you
she's
back.
headed in, headed in.
I think I see. I think I just saw. Adopted mom.
Mm.
And I could be wrong,
That's
but
got to be
Wondering.
so hard for her.
I
yeah,
can't
I can't
absolutely.
imagine.
imagine.
I was wondering if she was going to be there or not. I know I would be.
Oh, I was looking for her. The other. It's gonna start in 9 minutes. I'm sure up north. Have they posted yet, Steph?
No, I'm on the 84th district page refreshing, and
Y'all,
it's
my
going back
body is
down.
shaking.
Up north live. Up north live. I think it's 9 and 10. We have 741,000 likes. Let's see if we can do 850,000. I don't know. It's unlimited. I know we can probably reach a million,
We can go to
3,000.
a milli.
1 million likes. We
You
have
guys, let's get Steph to 1 million.
3,900 souls in this room right now. Today's live goal is 10 crystal dreams. We have 2 of the 10. If you can throw one, it goes to support the platform. If not, tapping is free, following is free, sharing is free, all of those things. Here in 8 minutes, the arraignment is supposed to start for Brad and Courtney Bartholomew. We're waiting to hear what the initial charges are going to be. Thank you. Thank you.
Up north just posted. Our reporters inside the courtroom will have updates on the arraignment of Courtney and Brad Bartholomew, biological mother and stepfather of Rebecca Park. And that place is packed with people.
Wow, and that is the power of the message and the power of support. Gosh, um, I mean, I pounced on this case like I pounced on somebody that hurt my child. What if that was, and I couldn't. Composure for adoptive mom is admirable because I would be all over the place. I wondered that too. Does it allow her? What does the press pass do if they're not
You
allowed to
can
record? Is it that
record.
she's record and then use it later as for clips?
Yes, use it as clips. You just can't go live stream on social media at the time. You can't do that, but you can record the full thing and then post it into clips on social media.
They can't, but they wouldn't allow somebody to post the entire whole thing. You can only use clips for the uses of
Right.
reporting
So
the
she
news.
can say it's 20 minutes long. She can do 5 minutes, clip it, 5 more minutes, clip it, 5 more minutes,
Mm-hmm.
clip it.
Gotcha.
And they also are not allowed to capture any attorney speaking to their client.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, the thing she read earlier about her media pass, she went over the rules and they said something about there are certain people I think there was only like 2 or 3 that could do that, recording devices, but they had to be planted somewhere in there and not moved. And then something about no steel cameras, but then if there was a stationary media, that it could be stationary somewhere. Do y'all remember her reading a piece of paper?
Yeah, she has to have there's so many recording devices allowed and so many news outlets allowed. Say that it's 2 news outlets and 2 regular civilians getting the pass. But they just can't capture certain things inside the courtroom. They're not allowed to capture the prosecutor talking with the other people. They're not allowed to capture attorneys speaking to their clients. No conversations like that. They're only allowed to just record the proceeding and clip it and post it and make it into a story.
Right, gotcha.
Steph, check Discord. Morgan had sent a picture of the peoples. Well, not just like the peoples, but you know what I mean? The crowd.
I'm seeing, is it Kayla down in the comments saying that she's in the parking lot? They are now turning people away because the courtroom's completely full.
And it is. I just sent you one to your text too.
It looks so packed.
Oh, wow. Good. So glad people showed up.
That.
I can see somebody there really does look like Courtney. Looks just like her. I don't know if it's somebody it's related to her. And then I think I see adoptive mom. Is she there in the blue?
We're
I was
asking for you to
wondering
show
that.
that picture again, Steph.
Jessica, got you. Do we see
Dora, can you
adoptive
send me
mom in
that
here?
picture?
That looks like adoptive mom. It looks like she's holding the lady's hand in the black and white jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Steph, Dora, can one of y'all send that to me?
I love that Tennessee's there in her shirt. I just love it. She cracks me
Which
up.
one is
She's a
Tennessee?
character. Huh?
Which one is she?
She's the one standing up, kind of leaning over to the front with the green sweatshirt, Christmas, kind of a
Snoopy.
Christmas sweatshirt.
It's Snoopy on his house.
Yeah. I love Tennessee. She's a character. I think a lot of people kind of get annoyed with her, but I think she just feels very passionately about what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, and she gets kind of caught up in things, but I love her. I think she's great. Yeah, that's her.
Okay. 2 minutes out. Oh my
That's
God. Get
the
my notepad
adoptive,
ready.
you guys, that's the adoptive parents on the front row,
They're in the
I think.
blue. That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
That's her. I just went to her interview. That looks just like her.
I don't see Fabian, but I'm not real familiar with what he looks like.
I don't see Fabian either. I think that might be the grandma that's holding the adoptive mom's hand
Let's
in
all
that
just say a
picture.
prayer for the adoptive mom because it looks like she's taking it very hard.
Yes. And they do look alike too.
Oh goodness. I just can't imagine.
I just hope that, I'm praying for her because, that's hard sitting on the front row of potentially knowing that the bio mom may have murdered your daughter.
And wrapped your other daughter up in the chaos.
Right.
Lose both of them.
I can't imagine what she's fearing, and she's, you know, if I were her, I wouldn't want to be approached by media either in this moment. I wouldn't want to be talked to either. I would shut down, I know a lot of people was like, well, why doesn't she want to be approached? You have to understand she's raised these girls since they were 6 weeks and a year old.
Yeah.
That was her whole
Right.
life.
That's
She's
her.
dedicated
Right.
her whole life.
Mm-hmm.
He took a part
Thank you,
on these
Pam.
children because their mother was a POS, and it really breaks my heart for her children.
Exactly.
And now she's got her grandbabies. She
Yeah.
has Becca's 2 and Kimmy's
Yes.
1.
Exactly. And it's easy
And
for
these
everybody
don't
to
look like
judge.
young folks. They don't look like they're young anymore.
No, that's what I was just about
No.
to say.
I mean, I have a 2-year-old grandchild, and when I have her for 3 hours, I'm dead. Like, I'm so wore out because we're older and it takes more energy that we don't have. It's
Kimmy
tough.
said,
My sister is about to be, well, she'll be 60 soon. My sister, 60 years old, still raising grandbabies.
oh Lord.
Oh my
Kimmy
goodness.
said that they're in their 50s. She didn't say exactly, but
Right. But you
yeah.
think about that. They've got a 1-year-old now,
Right.
and that ain't even hit the terrible twos yet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are
And running
60
around
and
after
70.
babies at 50 is hard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
My parents are 60 and 70 and can hardly handle my 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Really breaks my heart as like a mother. Like I wonder, how the oldest child's feeling. Like where's mom? When's mom coming home? Kind of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. We don't know where the 14-year-old is, Courtney's son. I heard that he was picked up by another family member at the county line, but I have not heard how he is, his placement, or anything like that.
And I can't imagine, as those adoptive parents, what they're fearing sitting in there right now, just waiting to hear. And
Mm-hmm.
when they hear that, I feel, and I strongly feel it with everything in me, that, she's going to break. And I hope the support around her is there to hold her up. It's
Right.
hard and it's exhausting. And I can't imagine how they are feeling having to face
Courtney, who they really didn't even know, who they never knew
Right.
existed,
Right.
really. Because you don't get told when you adopt those kids, you don't get told who the bio mom is that surrendered them. You don't get told that information. And from what Carter said, he told us that he grew up with Kimmy and Becca, and he never knew who Courtney was. He didn't even know that she even lived near in the area. So you
Oh,
think about
Lord.
that and how hard that is. Even as and I don't like to call her adoptive mom, I like to call her mom because she was their
Right.
mother. She was their mother. But on here, to clarify, to
To
keep the
clarify.
confusion, I say adoptive mom.
And
But
bio
you
mom.
just
It's
imagine,
only for clarity. And I get that too. Don't call her that. It's only for clarity because otherwise we're already confused.
yes.
You know.
Exactly.
And as their adoptive mother, having to sit in a courtroom where their bio mom is possibly convicted of the murder of your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
imagine how you would feel in that moment. Like,
I wouldn't be
what
able to
in the
contain
world?
myself. I'd be so angry. So, like Steph said, hats off to her for her composure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And may all the arms be wrapped around
900,000
her.
likes. We're going to hit the million. Just keep tapping.
Steph's going to hit the
4.4K in
millie.
here. That's crazy stuff.
4,400 souls in here. If you are in here right now, please give me a follow.
Tax
Totally free
mafia.
to do. You're going to want to keep up with this case and what happens next. Hit the follow button. That's what we're here for, is to follow and create community. And I appreciate your follow.
You're going to hit it today,
Awesome.
Steph. I've already got the Millie song prepared. Let's go.
I just want to say I'm seeing all of the comments in the chat of there are so many that are in here right now that are in their 50s and 60s raising their grandchildren, and
Mm-hmm.
hats off to all of you. I'm sure you all don't get enough of a thanks, but y'all are the real MVPs raising these babies and these kids that, it could have went to other places. Thank
Absolutely.
thank you, and y'all are the real MVPs. You don't get
And
enough thanks for that. Thank
no,
you.
and thanks for stepping up and taking the responsibility when this could have been a totally different situation and they could have been in a horrible home. And thank you for providing the homes for these children.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I think
My
more of that's
sister
happening now.
um, raised is raising two of her grandsons. They are 10, 7 and 10 now. So she has been done a fantastic job. She's their basketball coach. They're involved in sports, football. They do good in school. So props to my sister and folks like her.
Absolutely. 1 milli. Hold on.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
It's after
Thank you
1:30.
guys. 1
A milli,
Hold
a
million.
on.
We have
milli, a milli, a
1
milli.
million.
I got it. Hold on.
A milli, a milli, a milli.
My finger was starting to cramp.
Play it, Dora.
Lil Wayne.
Oh,
Steph was getting down with it. She was feeling it. Okay.
She was
Sorry,
fixing
I
to
was
get up
over
and
here
show
dancing
us.
with you, girl. I
Girl,
was
she was
dancing
fixing to
with
get up
you.
and start breakdancing.
thank you.
She was about to show y'all.
Oh my goodness. Tennessee Girl says, I raised my niece and nephews until the state stepped in and took them from me because of their bio mom. Oh, and that's hard too. When there's a situation, and I do have my first cousin was in that situation. It was so heartbreaking, but She foster home, and this little girl that she had for like 3 years um got sent back to bio parents. And so for her, which she understood they needed a second chance. So, but for her, she was trying to adopt the little girl, and heartbroken. So it's that happens too. Any
I'm
word,
checking
any
in, Steph.
updates?
I'm waiting for an update. I got somebody that's in there right now. I'm waiting for them to say it started. It should be started because theirs was at 1:30, so we're 7 minutes past.
There's no live stream in the courtroom. I see someone spamming that comment. No, they
Yeah.
cannot do live in the courtroom, but we have someone in there who's going to go live immediately after they come out of there and give us an update.
Yeah, they can't live stream it, guys. They could get thrown in jail for that. If it's,
Also, Steph, someone said in the comments that you don't look old enough to be a grandma.
I am. I'm 48 years young. 40. I'm going to be 49 next month. It's going to be the last year in my 40s. Throw down. I have to say, a lot of people say, "Oh, you like, oh well, 40s was my favorite." Hell no, my 40s until about a year ago was like horrible, like medical wise and stuff. So I'm hoping my 50s are going to be better health wise.
Good morning or afternoon.
Hey.
Is anybody else on nauseous? I
oh,
feel a
I
little
feel
bit
so
nauseous.
nauseous. Like I was just sitting here like, oh, just now, there's Brad on the
I'm
screen.
getting hot flashes.
Oh my gosh.
It says, breaking news just now. Brad Bartholomew, stepfather of Rebecca Park, has entered the courtroom virtually. He's appearing from Masaki County Jail.
Does somebody have that live, like a shot? They're not live
Yeah,
on
it's a shot
YouTube.
on Up North. It's a
Up
picture
north
of
keeps
him.
giving like little clippets pictures of updates.
Oh, here we go,
Okay.
guys. Oh,
I want to see
man.
the expression on Quartz and Brad's faces
Let me
when
see.
they hear what they hear. I just want to see their expressions.
Court was
Yeah,
real
Courtney's
mad
next.
yesterday.
Brad's up first.
Brad, Brad, how
Oh, I'm
you
getting
doing
Told
this
you to
detail.
blink
morning?
twice, Brad. You didn't blink.
Listen, I told him.
Mom of three, I'm glad you're in here. You crack me up.
It started. Brad is now being arraigned. I got somebody talking to me that's in there.
Ooh, I don't know what I should do. I'm flipping out. I'm
Oh,
sweating. I am sweating. My hands are sweating.
they said they're just now getting started for the first of the case. It's just now starting for Brad.
Everybody breathe.
Ooh, he looks rough.
Oh, man, I'm sweating.
Girl, me too. And my heat ain't even on no more.
Mm-hmm.
I
He
don't
does
see
look
the
rough.
judge yet.
He's in a jumpsuit. He's not in street
Mm-hmm.
clothes.
Yeah.
No Reebok hoodie.
No, he's in orange.
How are y'all seeing this?
Up North Live.
Yeah, all we have is 1:38 p.m. Brad appears in the courtroom virtually.
Yeah, I'm watching right now. I'm sweating.
Y'all, if it comes back for Schmurder, I'm going to cry.
Allie is recording, guys. Allie has got her press pass and she's recording it. But I have somebody else that's in there that's talking to me saying that it just got started. So he's being arraigned now. So it may take it a couple of minutes for them to talk, the prosecutor talk, and then charges be. No, we cannot see it, guys. It's not like a live feed right now. It's just people that are in the courtroom, and also they just have a screenshot of Brad sitting down. He's appearing from the Missaukee County Jail.
Need to be in there mopping the courtroom floor.
You probably hear my stomach growling because I'm nervous and I've not eaten today really except one bite. And
Do we know why he's at the other jailhouse? Like, is that where the men are housed, or like, do we know why he's there?
I would probably say they're holding him for Wexford because that would be too many of them in the same jail.
That's
right,
what
It
I
could
was
be
to
thinking.
separate them.
overpopulated. Could be overpopulated on the men's side.
Is Courtney and Kim put together?
No. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, they're in the same jail, but they can't be in the same.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Brad looks different in
I'm
something other than
refreshing.
black hoodie.
Girl, he looks like
Oh
he
my
is
god, I want to see what he looks like.
there.
Oh my God, y'all. I'm a nervous wreck.
I don't know if Steph or Dora can show, but he looks rough.
Hang on a
Yeah,
minute.
we'll
I'm
show it.
taking a screenshot and trying to zoom it in because it's kind of like, hang on. There he is.
Ooh, rough.
He looks a little bit different in that orange instead of that black Reebok cookie, ain't it?
Orange is not his color.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, he looks
Charlie
way
Brown
different.
hair.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's him.
Up with that patch of hair in the front. Good God.
He always had a hat on before, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the
I
Charlie
was
Brown.
fixing to just
Wow.
say about that patch of hair. I am not lying. He should go ahead and shave that.
No joke. Ugh.
Y'all just remember Peg Leg was obsessed with that.
He looks
You
rough,
remember when Courtney
yo.
said, somebody said, well, where's Brad at? She said, he's in my bed. I was about to throw up.
Oof.
You can have him, girl. Ain't nobody want that. Look at that.
Mm-mm.
Woo-wee.
How does he have so many children? I don't understand that.
Bless it. Bless his little heart.
Leaving
He
charity
might
work without
spike it
that.
up with his little jail.
That's too
Yeah, we
much
never
charity work.
saw what was happening up here. We never saw that bald spot up there on the top because he always had a hat on. Now I know why he wore a hat.
Hey, that might be the scar that the leg.
Look at him.
That's where she hit him with the leg.
Good point. Yeah.
No, I think Courtney shaved some of his hair when he was asleep.
It
Bless. I
did.
told him to knock on the floor. He didn't listen when I said tap on the floor, bro. Tried telling him to knock on the floor.
Girl, you were like, check the freezer.
Listen, I've been hollering check the freezer since I heard Paige's mama's story. I've been telling everybody to check the freezers.
Oh, you guys, I'm so nervous. He's still being
I'm hitting
arraigned.
refresh on up north. No updates.
No, he's still being arraigned. They're talking. Oh, my Lord.
Because it's like, though we know everybody's innocent in the law in court, right? Thank you, Open. We are all like waiting because, and so you did what?
All
You know,
passed
like
out.
what did you do to this child?
My Facebook's back to lock up. I'm
We
refreshing.
don't know up to 9 charges, guys. I haven't confirmed that. I haven't heard that yet.
And just remember, too, also, they can always add charges later. Like if they're not charged with something now, as far as baby wise, whatever, they can always add that.
Yeah, I don't know where everybody's getting that because I haven't heard that. And that's people that's inside the courtroom. They're saying it's just now getting started and they're talking. So they probably haven't. It may take them a few minutes to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say give it about 5 more minutes and we should have a.
Or is literally racing.
I'm telling you, I feel like I'm gonna froed up. That's what my grandson says. I froed up. I froed up.
Oh,
Hey, I froed up.
thank you, Christy. Did you know that you can listen to my podcast wherever major podcasts are heard? Spotify. Search for Steph's Case Files. Right. Yes, we could call her the egg donor instead of bowel mom. Yeah, we could call her that.
Yeah, that little courthouse, they gonna have to move that trial somewhere else because that place ain't big enough.
Oh my
Oh
Like
my
we're
God.
all
God.
in court. Like we're all just sitting here quietly.
I am on the big YT. Same username and logo. Same username logo everywhere you go. Every social media platform ever invented on the earth. Same username, same logo. Well, right. Remember this, that they're married and that they don't have to testify against each other.
Right. I was gonna ask, are they actually like they're actually married? Like it's legit marriage?
As far as I know.
I was wondering that the other day. I thought, are they like for real married, or they just say they married common law? If that's even a thing there.
Oh man, they
As
must
many
be
last
going through
names as
some
this
stuff
woman
because.
has, I think she just might be common law marrying a bunch of people. But
What you
I thought they
seeing,
got
Dora?
rid of the Common Law Marriage Act thing or whatever back years ago.
It's still legal in South Carolina. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Which we do a bunch of funky wonky stuff in
Each
South
state
Carolina.
is different.
You guys, is anybody else getting super anxious right now? Like I think I'm like, ugh.
Me?
You know what? I really don't drink, but
Thank you, Anne.
I did Michelob Ultra, and it's not even 1 o'clock in Arkansas.
There's not a common law marriage in Michigan, they're saying. Just think, everybody, this is the time we get answers.
Thank you, Sparkles.
I think we're going to end up with more questions, though. I think we're going to leave out of this with more questions.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
This
Somebody said
judge
they
has
need some
handled
fireball.
the judge has handled every one of their cases, y'all, in the past.
The
Let me tell
same
you
judge?
that back in my heyday when I could throw down, of course I can't drink now, too many medicine mixtures and blah blah blah. But back in my heyday, Fireball is my favorite. I mean, give me the bottle, I was good for the night.
We like the old Goldschlager. Man.
I'm
I do like
Crown
the
Royal.
fireball, though. I do like the fireball, but it has to be, I have to be like on a boat or somewhere like that. I normally don't just drink at home, but today I am.
Right.
Oh, you can't do the gold, man. The Goldschlager was the thing. That no Boone's Farm and Mad Dog 2020, I can still taste that. I don't know however many years later. Woo.
Jaeger bombs bring back so many karaoke memories.
Listen, mine used to be moonshine or tequila.
I
Yes,
like
aftershock.
with a splash of that Red Bull.
Anybody remember the Purple Passion
I
Everclear
was
that
fixing to
came in
say
a
that. You
bottle?
just read it out of my head.
I
Me. You know what I'm
loved
talking about with that
Purple
Boone's Farm
Passion.
and the
That
Mad
was the
Dog?
only thing we could afford back in the
Oh,
80s.
but it tasted so dang good, and I drank that in the '90s, and I loved me some Purple Passion Everclear.
Well,
It
Lots
says
actually,
of
you
them
Brad
in
see,
the
appeared.
90s.
what we did was we'd put all our money together and do that PGA with fruit punch and put the fruits in there
Oh,
and all that.
Lord, my neighbors still do that. Jungle Juice,
We
Lord.
call it swamp water here.
Yes, sir. Get you a trash can or a kiddie pool. Yes,
Uh-huh.
sir.
Well, we
Yeah,
started
yeah.
in the sink, but I think our last time we did it was the bathtub.
I black out too easy on that stuff. No, that's
We
my
had a
favorite.
trash can that was designated only for the PJ and the kiddie pools for the PJ or the soaked watermelon. You hear me?
I'm from a
Man, they're
holler
taking a few
in
minutes.
Appalachia, Kentucky. They're asking where I'm from. And in the 90s, remember them Zimas? You put that food
Yes,
coloring in,
ma'am.
That was the
or not
first thing
food
I ever
coloring
got
or
drunk
whatever. What
on.
was it we put in there?
Skittles?
I guess it was food coloring. I don't know. We'd make it in different colors.
We'd put Skittles in ours.
Dora, I'm kind of wondering since Brad took them down, I'm kind of wondering if they're discussing some kind of
Oh, plea deal for Brady Brad.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it says he appeared at 1:38 p.m.
Here, Jeannie, I'm
Yeah.
at Santee Cooper Lake.
and no new updates as of yet. They're still in his arraignment. Oh my God.
I think Brad been singing like a canary. I don't think his singing voice is all that great, but I think he been singing like a canary.
We're just hitting refresh. I'm hitting refresh on the
I
website.
agree.
Dora has somebody inside, but I'm just hitting refresh.
Yeah, I'm about to lock my Facebook up. Keep refreshing.
We have 4,500 souls in this room right now. If you're in here, please give me a follow. That's free to do. Thousands and thousands and thousands of you are in here right now waiting to figure out what these charges against Courtney and Brad Bartholomew are going to be. I know, my nerves.
Justin, called your girl Pam Bondi. She give us any insight? Call your girl Pam.
14 minutes ago was the last
Who said they
that they
party there?
posted.
Oh yeah, Susan. I live at Santee Cooper Lake. It's in my backyard, girl. Watch out for the gators, though.
Depending on the how many charges and the severity of the charges, this is not abnormal.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Right.
Takes a bit.
Oh, Batesburg, that's not far from me. Listen, when the Murdaugh stuff picks up February the 11th, we going on some field trips, y'all. You hear me? I'm gonna
I'm
be
ready.
Is he
ready.
at the
I'll be
grocery store?
monitoring. I've been waiting to talk to you
Huh?
about that.
Is he at
I
the
can't
grocery?
wait.
What do you do? What is
He's
he
at work.
doing? We're checking out somewhere.
He's at work. He's at work. Yep. He's checking everybody out. That's what
He's
he's
working,
doing.
girl. He a working man.
You about to see that man start jumping up and down when he's
Who said they
Listen,
was
Hey,
he
do
using the
y'all
handles
see
a
the
bathroom?
whole
line there,
team.
Justin?
Multitasking.
Can you
Yes.
JB
DoorDash?
King, you in Hinton?
Mama 3, I've been waiting and hoping for a retrial for the Murdoch because when they do,
February 11th, girl.
I plan on taking time off from work and going. I tried to get off work for the
Same.
last trial. They wouldn't let me. I work at a new place now where they let me take off whatever time I want. I plan on coming down there and staying for a few days. I want to do sightseeing when court's not
Same,
in
girl. I want to go to
session.
Moselle. I want to
Yes.
go out there. Yes, all the places. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming
No,
through. Yep,
guys,
we're
Yes.
going
no,
on a
no,
field trip.
no new updates.
We all need
Nope.
to get together
I'm
and plan where we're going
hitting
to stay.
refresh like every 15 seconds, and there's not any updates on the website.
No.
Mm-mm.
But you know what? I am so glad that courthouse is packed because Steph, you know these small towns, USA's,
Mm-hmm.
and that judge is having to look at all them faces, and there's so
Mm-hmm.
many eyes on him right now. Absolutely, the pressure is on.
Yes. Justin, did
Some
his
people in the comments are saying they're back at the house. Police
the police are back
Oh
at
my
the house.
unconfirmed.
gosh.
And everybody
All our
that we
boots on
know
the
that's
ground are
normally
at the
boots are
courthouse.
exactly.
All our boots
Yeah.
on the ground are at the courthouse.
Who's right? That's the perfect time. They're like they're down there. Let's go do this.
Out of our hair. Let's go while they're all in the courtroom trying to get the tea.
Oh no.
Some people are saying, which this is, you know, not confirmed at all. Some people are also saying that they went down to the landfill or they are there.
Y'all, all of our people are at the courthouse.
Hold up. I'm about to call my sister-in-law and be like, I don't care how far you got to drive, get moving. Because they live
Somebody
in
was
Michigan.
live on Facebook earlier. I don't was still live. They were outside. Was it Bree? Maybe was still live on Facebook outside. Let me see if she's still live. because she was
Yeah, no,
outside the
they're.
courthouse.
I've seen several now say that they're at the house. I don't have visual confirmation or anything.
How are y'all getting that information though? Like, how did you hear that? A scanner? Someone seen it? Like, where did that info come from?
Brad's been charged. Oh shit! I was looking for the lady live. Hold on.
Homicide. Homicide.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Multiple
god.
homicide.
Multiple?
Multiple charges. They have not posted it on their website. I do not see any updates.
I
Oh
don't
my
either.
god.
I've got
Oh
them
my god.
incoming. Hold on.
Where do you see it?
This is
We
for
need this
Brad.
song. Celebrate good times.
I
Come
don't see
on.
it anywhere.
So this is for Brad.
Oh my
For
god.
double, I'm telling you.
It's not updated on the website, on the Facebook.
No, it ain't updated yet. Hang on.
Oh, shit.
Look, everybody up here on this panel is also on their computer, like hitting refresh.
I
No, I
know.
am.
Are you saying that Up North Live is commenting on their own post?
I'm looking.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
His first charge, homicide, 1 count of conspiracy to commit homicide, 1 count of torture.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. I want to hear Courtney's.
What was
What?
that again? Say that again.
1 count of homicide, 1 count of conspiracy. Shit, I lost it.
Hold on.
Christ. I can't find it.
Something about torture. Damn it. Everybody's saying 9 and 10 news.
9 and 10. Facebook or website? Go, Bailey.
I don't know. It's in the chat.
9 and 10 news, website or Facebook?
Oh my God. I
9 and
am
10.
about to lose it. Where they still haven't
Facebook,
announced it.
9 and 10
Somebody's
news.
saying they have reason to believe the baby's not with us. People are coming out of the courthouse now.
Prosecutor yesterday said that it was as horrible
No,
as it
because
could.
Courtney ain't even come up yet. So they wouldn't be coming out yet.
Well, Brad's family probably, maybe.
Or maybe they're taking a break in between.
It could be lunch.
Hang on. I'm checking.
I'm still not seeing them. Where at on 9 and 10 news?
I
I
don't
see where they were
know.
live this morning.
Okay, somebody in the chat, whoever tatted Yeet Queen is,
I don't believe
they
9
said
and 10
first
because
charge
they've
is
got shit
homicide.
all wrong in the
They said
past.
Yeah.
first charge is homicide, 1 count of conspiracy to commit homicide, and 1 count of torture.
Hey, I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
I seen that.
news,
She messaged
and
me
it
too, but I
says
can't read it.
stepfather is charged with slaughter and causing a stillbirth in the Rebecca Park case. Do you want me to send you a picture of this link, Steph?
Yes,
I
please
found
do
it.
so.
Oh, it's in the
Found it.
comments on the live feed from this morning outside of on 9 and 10. Is that what y'all are saying?
That's what somebody said in the chat. Oh my God, y'all.
Causing
Hold on.
stillbirth.
In the comments from the post 38 minutes ago. Okay. I had that pulled up.
I found it
I
on the
got it right here.
Justice
Hold
for
on.
Rebecca Park on the FB.
I just sent it to you, Steph, in text.
Okay. Stepfather charged with slaughter and causing a stillbirth in Rebecca Park case.
Oh my God.
This is from MLive. MLive. MLive.com.
Mention of torture, yes or no?
The stepfather of a Wexford County woman who vanished after last being seen on November the 3rd has been charged with slaughter. Brad Bartholomew was charged with 8 counts, including slaughter and intentionally assaulting in order to cause a stillbirth. Courtney Bartholomew, 40, was also expected to be charged on Tuesday. These come after a month of her of being missing. So just on Brad, 8 charges. They're saying basically he assaulted her in order for her to give birth to her baby.
I've got an update from 9 and 10 News. It says Bradley Bartholomew has been charged with 1 count of homicide, 1 count of conspiracy to commit homicide, 1 count of torture, 1 count of conspiracy to commit torture, 1 count of assault on a pregnant individual, 1 count of conspiracy to assault a pregnant individual, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment, 1 count of removing unalived bodies without consent, and was also charged as a habitual offender. Bond has been denied.
Imprisonment.
Yep,
Oh my
that's true. I just
God.
got confirmation from someone in the courtroom.
Oh my
Prison
Imprisonment.
will
God.
be good to you.
That's
Dear
fine.
Neil
Jesus, thank you,
Grass.
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Imprisonment.
So has she went up yet? Do we know her charges yet?
She's next. She's next.
Oh
I'm
my
literally so
lord.
sick to my stomach right now. Guys, panels, I just want to know. I don't get emotional. If it was not for this platforms, none of this, she would still be out there with amongst the other 15 that are still missing from that county.
I
That's
said it yesterday.
I just had to
Her
mute
death
myself for a minute.
was not in vain because she brought light to a very, very bad situation. It was not in
Someone in the
vain.
courtroom just confirmed to me that he is charged with 1 count of homicide, 1 count of conspiracy to commit homicide, 1 count of torture, 1 count of conspiracy to commit torture, and 1 count of assault on a pregnant individual, 1 count of conspiracy to assault on a pregnant individual, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment, 1 count of removing dead bodies without consent, and was also charged as a habitual offender. He has 9 counts.
Oh my god.
He did, and it's
I've got
bodies. So there's
Courtney's.
2 bodies.
I've got
Little
Can some
Courtney's.
bodies.
Dora? Can you
I got Courtney's
text
stuff.
me that list so that I can continue to repeat it, or send me a picture of where you see that?
Courtney
Yes.
Bartholomew has been charged with 1 count of premeditated homicide, 1 count of homicide felony murder, 1 count of torture, 1 count of conspiracy to commit torture, 1 count of assault of a pregnant individual causing a miscarriage or stillbirth, 1 count of conspiracy to intentionally assault an individual causing miscarriage or stillbirth, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment, and 1 count of removal of dead bodies without consent. Bond has been denied.
Oh my god.
So
That's for
Courtney got
Courtney.
the same. Courtney
She
Courtney,
got the
got
same.
premeditated
she got
though.
premeditated. Yes, ma'am. She got
They,
premeditated.
oh my
Who's the
god.
mastermind? Like
Pre. So
Scott?
Such
I
an
knew
evil fucking monster.
She got pre.
pre. I told y'all coming in.
Oh,
I
we
felt like
were
this is going to be a
right.
premeditation.
Uh
Yep.
I
huh.
knew that
I said it.
she.
She had the. She had it. She wanted that baby. She wanted Rich, and Becca had it.
Imprisonment. So they
So
kept her.
guys, in the news article it states bodies. So I'm assuming the baby is no longer with us.
Yep.
They're
And they said
saying.
torture.
They're
So
saying.
imagine what she went through while they was doing this to her. They want to charge them with torture.
Yeah, it says 1 case of assault. Where'd it go? 1 count of conspiracy to commit torture. 1
There's 2
count
counts
of
of torture. 2
assault
counts
on
of
a
torture.
pregnant individual causing a miscarriage or stillbirth.
That she was cut open, so therefore that's where
1 count of conspiracy to intentionally assault an individual causing miscarriage or stillbirth. There's 2 of those charges.
that must have been the hit in the head, maybe.
Where's the baby if they're saying stillbirth?
Yeah.
Right. Well, they
I
don't.
wonder if that's why they took that burn barrel.
There's still forensics still out there. Y'all have got to realize that they have not been able to test everything in 24 hours.
In
Yeah.
imprisonment, which they kept her against her will while she was alive.
Yep.
They kept her prisoner.
And I can't
I'm
help but
telling
think
you,
that
they kept her until her
14-year-old
due
son,
date.
y'all. Was that boy there the whole time? That makes me ill. Where was that boy, the minor, when all of this was going on?
So Courtney got the same charges as Brad.
But hers is premeditated, and she got one extra.
Yes, she got one extra. I have it. The person in the courtroom has
Thank you,
confirmed
Nico.
it. The person in the courtroom confirmed it.
I got these off of 9 and 10 News.
I got images. Thank you to Nico and Dora for sending me this. Brad Bartholomew charged with 1 count of homicide. We'll go over this again just in case people are coming out. We have 5,000 souls in here, so people are probably going in and out. Brad Bartholomew has been charged with 1 count of homicide, 1 count of conspiracy to commit homicide, 1 count of torture, 1 count of conspiracy to commit torture, 1 count of assault on a pregnant individual, 1 count of conspiracy to assault a pregnant individual, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment, 1 count of removing dead bodies with consent, and was also charged as an habitual offender. Courtney has been charged with 1 count of premeditated homicide, 1 count of homicide felony slaughter, 1 count of torture, 1 count of conspiracy to commit torture, 1 count of an assault on a pregnant individual causing a miscarriage or stillbirth, 1 count of conspiracy to intentionally assault an individual causing miscarriage or stillbirth, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment, and 1 count of removal of dead bodies without consent.
Steph, somebody said Jax was trying to come up.
Okay. Let me clear out a box, somebody.
Live on her own live.
Jax. Jax.
Said earlier that she would be doing her own live,
Yeah, I
but
was
she
gonna
may
say
be
I don't
doing.
see
Uh-oh.
Jackson here, but someone just said she was on her own live. Let me check.
Okay. She's live on her own live. Can somebody that I just clicked down, Mom, come back up? I was trying to clear out a box just in case, but she's not in here. Mom of 3. What was that lady's name? I just clicked you down and I don't mean to come back. There you go.
Yeah.
I've got her pulled up. She's
There we
not
go.
okay, y'all. She's not okay.
That Brad gets fucking tortured, and he will, and I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about it. He tortures somebody. Well, guess what, Rich? You're about to get tortured fucking too. Dax, can you send that to me? I can't send any. It's too long, so I'd have to email it to you. That's fine. No rush. Courtney, you fucking sick bitch. That's all I got to say. You're a fucking nasty fucking cunt.
Oh,
Exactly what
the
you
C
are.
word.
Courtney and Brad. Yeah. Wait. Cool.
I'll keep tapping the screen.
Yeah. What'd they do to the baby? They stabbed and caused shit, I gotta be careful what I'm saying. With and they caused a stillbirth and or a they said miscarriage, but it's obviously not that. They said stillbirth or miscarriage, and then they said that they brought her they lured her out there. They did it out there. That's what they're saying, but there's more to the story that they don't know because we know we know more than you know what I'm saying. But from the evidence that they have, huh? Are they confessing? No, they both had to plead not guilty, and they both had to get a lawyer, and they have no bond. Investigators find for people that are asking for the baby is gone, you guys. And I knew that from the. They didn't say where or what. They just said that they were, you know what you. Did they find it? The people. They must have. Okay. Oh my God. They had to have because they said that those were the charges of torture on Becca and the baby. Oh, torture. God. That's just horrible. Okay, I just got in here. So what were the charges?
like first degree premeditated murder, torture. I think two accounts. There's like eight, Kristen. There's like eight. Lying to police, moving unalive body. I don't know. It's online. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, but
I feel like that investigator also needs to answer
oh my
some
god, it's one
questions.
of those things you use with a steak, you know, to eat it with. And they tortured her, and they did that to her and the baby.
Oh my God.
Lord. And
I'm
y'all,
Stephanie.
y'all remember Julie kept talking about a
Oh my
steak. A
god.
steak tonight.
Yes.
Y'all remember?
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
I just
Julie
can't.
kept saying that over and over and over.
And
Chest hurt.
Kimmy did say it.
Oh my
She
god.
Jessica with you?
did not OD.
Huh?
No.
Jessica with you?
Oh my god.
Oh, she's gotta go. Well, she's on her way back. We drove up separate.
What the fuck?
She did. Julie did say she was being held. She kept saying,
Yep.
I'm not allowed
Yes.
to leave. I can't leave. I can't
Yep.
leave
Yes.
here.
And she said she felt it switch. She said everything was fine. I got in the car. We went and got shakes. We went and got ice cream. And then when we got back in the car, I didn't feel safe. I
Yeah.
didn't, I felt weird. Like I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And she also said that her side was hurting.
Hmm.
Chest. She said she
Chest.
kept feeling like she was, yes.
Yep. And she said, you remember, she said, you know that
Oh.
thing you get with a steak, the thing you cut up a steak with? She said, I
Mm-hmm.
just feel
Mm-hmm.
like that just over and yeah. She said, Julie said it.
And she kept saying she was cold.
Mm. Poor baby.
I'm I'm so emotional.
Julie was the medium that tapped into Becca several times. Um, one time she was just on live doing paperwork and Becca came to her.
Sad.
And you don't have
I'm
to believe in
going
that.
to.
Not everyone does. That is okay. But I'm just saying a lot of what she said, um,
Can you read that again for me, please? I had fallen asleep.
Yes, I can. Uh, Brad Bartholomew has been charged with one count of homicide, one count of conspiracy to commit homicide, one count of torture, one count of conspiracy to commit torture, one count of assault on a pregnant individual, one count of conspiracy to assault a pregnant individual, one count of unlawful imprisonment, one count of removing dead bodies without consent, and was also charged as a habitual offender. Courtney has been charged with premeditated homicide, one count of homicide felony slaughter, one
Lit.
count of torture, one count of conspiracy to commit torture, one count of assault on a pregnant individual causing a miscarriage or stillbirth, one count of conspiracy to intentionally assault an individual causing miscarriage or stillbirth, and one count of unlawful imprisonment, and one count of removal of dead bodies without consent.
The causing miscarriage sentence, count 5 is punishable to life.
The
Take them to a state where the
conspiracy
death
means that
penalty is
she was the
offered.
mastermind behind it. Conspiracy is the masterminder.
well, in the
And it seems to
premeditated,
me
that
that Brad's
tells
the one
me,
that actually did it.
yeah. And the premeditated, Courtney
But
got,
they didn't say the removal of a body, they said bodies.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like they have found.
There's no DP in Michigan.
I would just like to thank all you
God,
women for
I
falling
wish it
for
was.
Listen,
Me
we
I
just
too.
had
wish.
one unalived here in South Carolina by Pew Pew and squad a couple weeks ago.
what about her daughter Kimmy?
I think that's the one that started singing.
I do too.
Kimmy sang like a canary. She'll
What was
probably give
didn't
you
Kimmy have
years and
court
a
this
slap on the
morning?
foot.
Didn't she have court earlier this morning? I missed that. Did anything happen?
Postponed
Yeah, it got
due to
postponed.
not enough discovery.
They were waiting to see what came out with this right here, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, because I'd missed that.
I am so
So,
scared.
guys, the sheriff office is expected to give a speech shortly. They said they had to wait for the arraignment and then they'll.
First off, Kimmy knew because Kimmy was threatened by Courtney.
Exactly.
If she did not participate, if she did this or did that, it would be her and her baby.
That's right.
Mm.
She needs the same charges as the
Carla
other
has
one.
given a new tidbit, which of course some people might have access to the criminal complaint. I should get a copy soon. I don't have it in front of me. But somebody unconfirmed in the comments is saying they took a barbecue fork and stabbed her in the stomach.
No. Who in the world would do something like that?
That is awful. That is so sad.
I hope prison
I
gives them
don't
what
think
they
Kimmy
what
I
they
hope
deserve.
deserves
they only
prison.
last 1 week in there.
They need to look at her mom's death too.
I was just
Courtney's.
wondering
Absolutely.
about that,
Absolutely,
Steph.
Steph.
Absolutely.
I hope
Because
they.
didn't she have custody of that boy up until she passed away? Didn't the
Yep.
young boy live with the grandma, and that's when Courtney got him?
I
Yes,
thought the
ma'am.
grandmother lived right next to her.
No,
I
Nope.
that's
guarantee,
No.
her
I
mama.
guarantee
Yeah,
y'all, whenever
Courtney's
they
But
mom.
remember, there's a camper that was burnt too.
Right, but
Yeah.
Courtney's mom lived in the house that they lived in right now with the boy, and then when she passed, Courtney and Brad moved in, and the boy stayed there with them. Grandma had raised him.
I'm shaking. I'm gonna go on mute for a
That's
minute.
right. It's
poor
Courtney's
grandma,
grandmother who lives
poor
next to
grandma.
her, right?
Right. That's right. Courtney's grandmother is the one that lives next to her.
Okay.
Y'all, that makes me sick. That boy, where else would that boy have been? He had to have been in that home when this stuff happened, y'all. Where
Absolutely.
would he have
I
been?
think what Courtney said then, I think that may have been some of the only truth that she spoke was she gave him his night medicine and he was asleep. What his night medicine is, I don't know, but she said that she gave him the medicine and he went to sleep.
Yeah, that's what he said in his witness statement as well. Remember, she made that boy make a witness statement. She recorded it. That was her alibi. Remember, the fort scene
Mm-hmm.
was her alibi.
Yep. It is possible. I know here in Arkansas, it is possible that the prosecutors get that 14-year-old a court-appointed psychologist and a court-appointed attorney himself.
Here with it, baby.
That's how they do it here. In some cases, this case is like over the top of 35 years of me doing something. I am just,
And I will never forget the words of court. And I don't remember. It was early on, Steph. It might have been in your live. It was an early live, one of the first ones she did. I'll never forget her saying, "I had to do something to lure her out there." She was talking about the money, and that word "lure" stuck with me from the beginning. She said
Mm-hmm.
it. I had to lure her out there. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to see if they wanted to be involved with me or with the money. I had to
Mm-hmm.
lure her out there.
Hold on, I gotta text my friends at People Magazine. Give me just a second. I know they got these charges, but I gotta get them to them.
oh my
And
God.
what pisses me off is we gave her a platform. That really pisses me off.
Who do I
Right,
need?
like how are you gonna
Actually,
come on here and pretend like you give
but
a
you know
shit knowing
what?
the whole time you did that shit?
But you know what? If we hadn't have done that, if y'all hadn't have done that, we wouldn't know half of the. It's like it's almost like letting her in the box between everybody. You, Steph, Chef, like the reverse psychology, the calmness in y'all's voices that made her come in and do all these stories and us connecting all the discrepancies and everything. And I'm a very faithful person, and I just felt like God just led everything together. Like what mother, I mean, if mine was missing, even if I had something to do with it, would you even if you're guilty of something, would you even be out there? I mean, there is something
Mm-hmm.
psycho wrong with
That's
this.
the
You know,
difference.
this
She
is
wasn't a
so
mother.
sick.
She was never a mother. That's the difference. Real mothers could never, ever. She wasn't a
The
mother.
mother, but who could do this to a human?
Exact or an animal at that. At the.
I
I
can't.
mean,
Yeah, I can't even.
I can't even fathom.
I am so sick.
Yeah.
And imagine how scared and as a mom knowing that they're doing that to you and your baby, imagine how terrified she was.
And then just after they
Believe the
found her,
neighbors now. I believe the neighbors now that they said that they heard somebody screaming bloody murder that night. I believe it.
Absolutely.
that was down by the church. The people that stayed in the church that said that. And then afterwards, she's just over there buying Christmas decorations and decorating a Christmas tree, y'all.
Yes.
Nothing ever
That's
happened. Like, how
psychotic.
Yeah.
evil are you to be able to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Psychotic.
That's why, I made that post and I'm like, is it a holly jolly Christmas already? Somebody took those pictures and the
Mm-hmm.
person that took those pictures sent them to me. And then people were in the comments saying, well, now they've got an innocent son in the house.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, he's 14 and he knows grief, right? You know the difference where you, that it would be, everybody grieves different. If putting up a Christmas tree makes you feel better about your grief, then do so. But it wasn't him, it was them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I knew that they were involved nefariously in some sort of way.
Well, and then you go back to the whole at the end of the driveway. Go look for her somewhere else. Like they were looking for a missing shoe or a missing coat. Go look somewhere else.
Yes, and I have that video and I'm going to post it today in the update with the charges because when I was sent that video and I saw the evilness come out of his skin,
Uh-huh.
I knew he was trying to keep them away from the house. And then he flipped
Yep.
when they were a suddenly welcomed guest.
Yep. Yep.
Flipped. Totally
Inviting them in.
calm, totally, here's our kitchen, here's our, yeah.
And see,
Mm-mm.
right before that, Steph, this is what's odd to me too, is before they went to the lie detector, supposedly, right? Um, the child left that night. It's almost like, so he left the night before, and then the next day is when they did the lie detector test, and it was a day or two later that, oh yeah, y'all come on in, and so I think during the time that the child was gone, I think there was some movement going on, some cleaning up, some movement going on, trying to, coming together. Then after the lie detectors test that night, that's when everything, like the body, I hate saying any of this, but that's when I think the scrape marks happen and all that, because right after that, it was like, hey, come on, Jack. I mean, y'all can come in and look at everything and just so calm and cool and collect and, oh,
They
God.
both knew
Um,
they failed.
my
They both
question
knew
is
that.
my question is why is this not a third person slaughter charge? Stillborn. I had my son at 36 weeks, and he was not stillborn. He was a
Mm-hmm.
full human breathing human being. So
Mm-hmm.
at 39 and
Absolutely.
40 weeks, this should be treated like an additional slaughter
A
charge.
double. Yeah,
Absolutely,
double.
Steph. I agree.
Maybe they have to
And I
wait.
think that will
Maybe,
come. I think that will come. I really
maybe if
do,
they
Steph.
haven't found the baby yet, that's why there's not that second charge. But once they do find the baby, then that charge can come possibly. Maybe that's why there's not a double.
I don't know. I feel like Brad led him to that baby that
I
one
did
night.
I do
too.
too.
I felt that too.
Or maybe if they do, they have to wait on autopsy report to determine whether it was
Of
That's
natural
possible.
causes or
right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like before or
right.
after type thing.
That's
Um.
possible.
Hmm.
Steph, I just wanted to say I see people in the comments and hearing some people also on the panel talking about, it's really affecting y'all and I can everybody understands that. It's heartbreaking. But if you need to take a break, please step back and do so. Protect your mental health, because I hear a lot of really sad and upset people, as you should be. But please just take care of yourself. That's all I wanted to say.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Um, Everybody in the comments is worried about Jax right now. Is she live?
She is. Chef's in her box talking to her right now.
Is she on the ticker talker?
Yeah, yeah. Chef's in her box.
Well, let's go.
Let's go over there.
I'm going to take a break. This
Yeah.
has been, we're going on hour 5 being live. So let's take a break here. Let's go over there to
Okay.
wherever she is and support her and love on her.
She's
Okay.
on her. She's on her own live. She's
On her
on.
own live.
Yep,
Everybody
on
go to
Jackie's.
Jack's live
Yep.
and love on her and support her. And I will see you there. Make sure you follow me on every social media platform. All you have to do is look for the same username and logo. I love you. Thank you for spending the day with me.
Thank you,
Just
Love you,
Steph.
supporting Becca
Steph.
and her baby. I love
Love
you.
you.